Head movement.
This is Bruce Buffer, and this is the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time for the MMA-HOLES!
Mixed martial a-holes. MMA-HOLES, 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 MMA-HOLES. You like to be a mixed martial a-hole. MMA-HOLES, 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 MMA-HOLES.
No way.
From the Aunt and Uncle Studios of Arizona. Fights this weekend, Khabib Gaethje. Will it happen? We're going to get down to the nitty-gritty. What? MMA news and some nitty-gritty with the MMA-HOLES. Yeah. Nitty-gritty.
I don't know where you were going there for a minute, Mom.
Down to the... I got to write it down. I don't know why. I just start making shit up in the beginning. Anyway.
Down to the nitty-gritty today.
We're getting to the nitty-gritty. Who the hell says nitty-gritty anymore? No, apparently me. Nitty-gritty. Will it happen is the question that no one's asking. Where is Michael Chandler? Are they hiding him under a rock somewhere? Is he under one of the camels? What's going on here? Michael Chandler is kind of like lurking in the shadows because he's the guy that's going to be filling in. God forbid, and I'm knocking on wood, this poor fight falls apart. Watched the press conference between the two. Was interested, not because of Gaethje, but because of Khabib and his Khabibness. He pretty much is Khabib, never changes his attitude. Mm-hmm. He's the only guy that has no personality yet so interesting. It's bizarre.
Yes.
What did you take from watching that press conference, Jess?
I don't know. It felt weird this time. Like, I've seen Khabib before where he respects his opponent and he doesn't really go back and forth with them. But, like, you could just tell Khabib is in a whole different zone this time around. And it didn't feel like a bad zone that he was in. It's kind of difficult to explain, but it did feel a little weird. I'm not going to lie. It was just like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it just felt different.
So, Khabib has this power that he pretty much banks on, hey, I'm Khabib, and I smash, and you're going to watch. And it works.
Yeah.
You know, this kind of limited answer type personality, it works. He just has the look. He has the resume. He doesn't really have to say much, and we want to watch him fight. Some people want to watch because they want to see, will he lose or will he stay undefeated? Gaethje sitting across from him has never given anything when it comes to interviews. It's amazing. Gaethje is this weird character that is the most boring interview in the world, yet the most exciting fighter.
I never really found his interviews super boring.
Oh, they're the worst.
Like,
the worst.
I could listen to him. At least he's not completely unlistenable.
He is unlistenable.
To me, someone like, and I'm sorry, Kevin Lee, I apologize if you're in the chat. Kevin Lee's interviews are a little unlistenable to me.
But at least, and he is cringy, but at least Kevin Lee tries. And by the way, speaking of Kevin Lee, I mean, this is a side note. Did you see the tattoo he's getting?
No, I did not.
Okay. He's making himself more interesting. Check this out. I saw this before we went live. Yeah, Kevin Lee's doing this to himself.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, he's going for it.
In that color?
He's going all... What? Hold on. You were a tattoo artist. It is so funny. That is such a novice thing to say.
No, I thought he was getting it. I thought he was getting it done.
When they do the
I
outlines,
didn't see him with the marker in his
you
hand.
know how many times I got that? Like they would do the outline and they'd be like, "You're getting that color." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
I didn't see him with the marker in his hand. I thought he was actually getting it done.
What the hell kind of tattoo artist are you? How many
I didn't
times?
see the marker.
I've had so many people throughout my life say, "Why are you gonna get that color?" I'm like, "Asshole! That's the
It's
stencil."
a temple. Yeah, no. I didn't see the marker.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, he's drawing it on. But look at this thing. What is that? What's going on there? That cannot feel good.
But why?
Because he's more interested in Gaethje. He is. Listen, Justin Gaethje is a bizarre thing because You can't turn down a Justin Gaethje fight. It's always un fuego, always fireworks. The dude flipping off the cage when he's done with his fights. Win or lose, someone's getting fucking knocked out, and it is extraordinary. Really is. Gaethje is a guy that where I'm in. Everyone's
I don't like
in.
that tattoo. I mean, I keep looking at it.
You don't like it?
I don't like it.
But yet,
Why would you do that to yourself?
the other side of him is really weird. I don't know how to absorb it into my brain. I like the fact that he represents Arizona. That's cool. You know, he's very proud to be from Arizona, the mean streets of Arizona. But and he's very humble, saying, you know, how his parents dumped all his money in his wrestling when he was a kid, and he wants to give back, and he wants, you know, this means a lot to Gaethje. That belt that he has, the interim strap, he literally put aside so he could stand there and say, no, I want that belt. Pretty badass move by Gaethje.
Yeah, listen, like I said, I don't find him like cringy or unwatchable or anything. I find him very interesting. But it was more Khabib on this one. Like, Khabib seemed more in a different zone than he normally is. But I don't think it was a bad zone. Like I said, it didn't feel like a negative, like a bad zone. It just felt different.
No, I'm trying to figure out what this different is.
I don't know. Like, he just didn't feel.
Khabib, you're saying, right?
Yeah, like
So you sense weakness? You sense
no,
like shink in the
that's
armor?
what I'm saying. Not a bad zone. Just different. Like, I think after his father and everything else, I should have expected a different version of him.
I saw nothing different.
I don't know.
I saw a stoic Nurmagomedov. I saw this.
I was watching
and I was like, oh God, Justin.
I was watching a
Poor
video
Justin.
released by ESPN today of Khabib talking to all of his opponents in the midst of a fight, and basically showing that he knows he's gonna win, like halfway through the fight when he starts telling them to give up, like he did with Michael Johnson and all them. So I have a feeling he's probably going to be doing the same thing with Gaethje.
I tell you what, Justin Gaethje winning this fight would be spectacular. It would absolutely be spectacular because now we have and new Khabib loses and everyone thinks he's unbeatable, and we have an exciting champion when it comes to his abilities in the cage. And let's be serious, he can get away with that weird droopy face and boring interviews when you do what you do in the cage, like Justin Gaethje. So if he becomes a champion, regardless how boring he is on the mic, it doesn't matter. We're all in for a fantastic champ. That's exciting to watch. So that's the good news with that. Here's the bad news. He's not becoming the and new. And I don't understand what the hell is going on. I am getting messages and I am getting comments and polls are closer than they should be of people saying that Gaethje is going to knock out Khabib. Gaethje is going to beat Khabib. Gaethje. And I love the passion from the MMA community. But let's be serious. You're fucking delusional. I'm just calling it out as it is. Listen, it's the obvious. It's the obvious answer here. Listen, Khabib is undefeated. He's very dominant. Yada yada yada. I should be preaching to the choir here, but the choir's they're barking back here. They're not singing anymore. They're yelling at me saying Gaethje's gonna win. Gaethje's gonna knock him out. Gaethje. Now, thankfully, Jesse. Thankfully, you know, we did this poll and there's some sensible people out there. 59% are saying Khabib, including my not the MMA whole self, because I would refuse to say that. You know what? I'll change it. No, I can't do that because I don't think that. And Gaethje is getting 41%. Way too close. Way too close, Jess. It should be like 90-10.
I don't think it's too close.
Yes.
I don't. I'm going with Khabib, and I'm with you that Khabib's definitely going to win this fight.
So what's the argument?
But I can understand people's arguments as to why Gaethje stands a chance here.
Let's all just say this. It should be 100% Khabib in that thing. Okay, let's just all go 100% Khabib. And then if Gaethje wins, we could be like, whoa, that's pretty cool. Some people are betting on this. What?
Listen. I can't say that they might be wrong.
They are
to at least have hopes that Gaethje's gonna win. Like, Gaethje's not gonna win, but I understand if you think Gaethje's gonna win because of his toughness and skill.
Oh, Jesse, you are just enabling the dopes.
I'm not. I'm saying. Listen, I'm on your side.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Don't help them out. Don't give them hope.
I'm just saying it's understand. If it were anybody else, I'd be like, you guys are fucking nuts. But Gaethje is a highly skilled fighter.
Would I like to see Gaethje beat Khabib and knock him out? Yeah, of course. That'd be great. That'd be great. I would love to do that. But I would never say, hey, Gaethje's going to win. In what fucking bizarro world do you live in? A lot of people. I see RX in the chat.
But do you see what he says? It's not that he's going to win. It's that he can win. Like, he has the ability.
Fuck your can. Anyone can win. Anyone, right? We're MMA 4-ounce gloves. But he is not going to win. My question to you is, who will win?
Khabib.
Okay, so there's no debate. There is no fucking debate on this one.
There's not a debate. I'm just saying I understand where people who are picking Gaethje are coming from.
Okay. Why would you pick someone that you know is going to lose?
I told you he's not going to lose, Khabib.
No, Gaethje.
Why would I pick
You can
Gaethje?
understand where the Gaethje fans are coming from. Oh, the people that pick Gaethje are coming from.
I can understand why they think he can win.
Okay, but wouldn't you, if they're betting...
I did not say that he will win.
Okay, so if they're looking at you right now and be like, Jesse, I think Gaethje has a chance. In fact, I'm dropping 500 on Gaethje. Look them in the eye and you give them your advice.
I wish you the best.
Give me your advice, Jesse.
They wouldn't be advice. My retaliation would be, I wish you the best.
And because I am an honest man, I would look you in the fucking eye, grab you by the neck, and say, why would you throw $500 away? God, I swear to God, sometimes I feel like Jesus around here. I die on the cross for you guys. I put my neck on the line and just put it out there, speak the obvious. I mean, I've never seen anything more obvious than this. Drunk Savage, I think it was, someone put on Twitter, or Drunk retweeted it or whatever, of Michael Johnson taking Gaethje down. This was his first UFC fight. Maybe Gaethje was nervous. I don't know. Granted, Gaethje won. The first round didn't go too well for Justin. But the second round, well, hello. Welcome to the UFC. Justin does some backflips. Not black flips.
Wonderful.
Backflips?
Backflips. Looks great, you know? Had to warm up a little bit. But he did get taken down in the first round by Michael Johnson, a former 145er. Or does he fight 145? I don't know where he's fighting now. Michael Johnson. MJ. If Michael Johnson can take you down, this is not MMA math. This is MMA, common sense. If Michael Johnson is going to fucking throw Gaethje on his fucking ass, what do you think
No Life Gaming
Khabib is going to do to him?
No Life Gaming in the chat brought up something about that Justin said during the press conference, and you brought up the same thing. And I have my reservations about this comment. Gaethje said that he's basically screwed if he finds himself on the ground with Khabib. That's what he said. In front of Khabib, in front of everybody.
Yes.
Now, I have my reservations about what he said. I wonder if he's saying these things to kind of make it seem like he has a weakness, and because he knows Khabib's going to go to the ground. Wait, stop. I feel that Justin Gaethje, and we know that he is high-level wrestler. We've just never seen it.
So high that he doesn't wrestle because it makes him tired.
Yeah, it does make him tired, but he's still a good wrestler.
In the UFC, how is his wrestling? I understand he's got the history.
That's what I just said. We've never seen it.
Exactly. He doesn't do it. Self-admitted man that he doesn't do it because it makes him tired. So if wrestling makes him tired, I'm not saying he doesn't have the ability to get out of situations. He does. But a man that is known to break people and make people extraordinarily tired, mouth wide open, just eating.
I'm not saying that he would want to play with Khabib on the ground. I'm saying if he finds himself on the ground with Khabib, which he probably will because Khabib's great at takedowns, I don't think that he's going to be as screwed as he's portraying.
So this reminds me of Jorge Masvidal and Kamaru Usman. Now, please, MMA gods. Please, MMA gods. I don't know why I'm kissing. Let this fight happen, because on our thumbnail, you see this, something that no one's talking about, because I think people don't want to jinx this. And I'm knocking on wood. Will it happen? Because you see that muscular man in the side over there? A little peeking out, Mr. Michael Chandler? I mean, he's on standby. So this is not locked up. I'm going to be Captain Positive and say, yeah, this is going to happen. I'm just going to go with it, please. Because I don't want to see Michael Chandler filling in. That just doesn't do it for me. It's weird. Like, you mean Khabib, say if he doesn't make weight, now you got to vacate his belt? Are they fighting for the interim strap? It's like this weird bullshit scenario. Yeah, we get a fight, but it doesn't make any sense. Where was I going with this? I derailed for a second, Jesse, and you're looking into space. So I think we both derailed for a second. You want to high five me and try to figure this out? Good. Wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
The fuck was I saying? The hell was I saying? I was going somewhere with this, and I completely lost my fucking train of thought. And then I looked over at Jesse, and she's in space watching herself on the replay.
I got a message from my mom, and I just...
Hi, Mom.
She's got to stop doing this to me when I'm live. She's killing me over here.
Anyway, I forgot the fucking point. Let's just backtrack and just say this. Khabib's going to win. It's very obvious. Oh, Kamaru Usman and Masvidal. Thank you, Chris, for helping yourself out. Kamaru Usman and Masvidal. I was literally screaming on air and saying, guys, what the fuck, you nuts? You think Masvidal is going to win this fight? Now, granted, Masvidal lasted, but he got dominated. This is even worse. Hate to break it to you. This is even worse. When it's this clear in my mystical brain, get the fuck out of the way. Move, bitch.
Get out the way.
Just get out of the way. Because honestly, Khabib is going to win this fight. It's that simple. Now, we're going to tune in for the possibility of something crazy happening. That's why I'm tuning in. I mean, he looked good against Tony Ferguson. That's great. But I have my argument with that, and I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. If you want, we'll dance. But
Let's
this
dance.
Saturday, there will be no dancing. There will be no and new. There will be Khabib destroying Justin Gaethje. In fact, I don't think that Gaethje's going to win a round. I think he's going to go back to his own
he's going to win a round.
Oh, yeah. And this whole father thing, oh, my God, maybe mentally he's not there. Listen, Khabib openly said.
I don't believe that.
He openly said that it's always tough.
Yeah.
Like, it's always mentally tough to get there. This guy goes through this every fight. With or without his dad, it doesn't fucking matter.
Honestly, I don't think his dad is going to affect him so much in this. I know it's easy to think so, but Khabib is so mentally, like, probably one of the most mentally focused fighters you'll ever see on the roster, that I don't think he's going to let this get to him. Whatever it is that was bothering him about that, he's probably already put behind him for this fight. I do think, the one thing I do disagree with you, is that Gaethje won't win a round. I think he will. I think he will win
What
at
evidence
least
do you
one
have
round.
of this?
No, it's just a hunch. A hunch that Gaethje will win at least one round.
Only a raging alcoholic ever won a round against. And we're not going to, we all know that man's name. Coked out of his
Calm
mind.
yourself.
Alcoholic, raging alcoholic. The only man to ever win a round against Khabib. And you mean to tell me a guy that's been finished by a Dustin Poirier,
Yes.
who is very good, not too good against Khabib.
Yes, Gaethje will win at least a round. At least one.
And how is he going to do this?
I don't know. It's just a hunch, Moss.
He's going to keep it in the center of the cage.
Yeah, perhaps
strike.
striking on the feet. He's going to win
He's
a
going
round.
to strike, yeah. A couple strikes here and there.
Yeah.
Get that round.
If he keeps it on the feet and he can stuff the takedowns, Moss, he can easily win a round.
Getting it, keep it in the middle of the cage, yes, that's the obvious thing, right? That's what everyone's talking about.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy because Khabib's going to keep going for the takedowns, right? But if Gaethje's...
He's going to Michael Johnson him.
If Gaethje's takedown defense is good enough, which we have not seen much of, if it's good enough...
Oh, man, it's going to be...
He could win a round.
It's going to be a long night for Justin Gaethje if he wins. Let me make this... I will take it on the chin. I'll let you guys bash me all you want. It's great. It's fine. I don't care. I'll be very excited. Because if Justin Gaethje wins, I will be completely astonished and shocked. Like, shocked. My mouth will hit my cock and balls. It would be so wide.
That's
the
a
bottom
long drop,
whew, right down to my little twig and berries. I'd be so shocked. So tune in Saturday for our fight reactions. Let's get to some donations here.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Rome.
The whole press conference was unwatchable. I fell asleep 3 times. I was waiting for
3.
Conor to come flying in on his jet ski ready to fuck shit up.
Thank you, Chrome. Appreciate that. And one fucking thing that I forgot in production. There it is. Yeah. It's never fun, though, right?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Chrome again.
Still interested, though.
You said the same thing when we all picked Pettis to knock out Wonderboy.
Hold on a second. Pettis did it. Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
He's saying because you told everyone that if they said they were going to put money on it, that you would grab them by the throat.
All right, I'll tell you what. It's possible. Please clip that and send that to me. I did pick Wonderboy, and I thought that Wonderboy would dominate. I thought he would dominate Pettis. So yes, I did.
So he's saying that.
But I don't know if
I
can't remember if I was this positive about a fight. But God, listen.
This adamant.
Let me make this very clear to you. Every once in a while, you see a little chink in the armor. Okay. But tonight is not that night. Every dog has its day. I've been doing this for 4 years. You could probably name like 3 times in 4 years where I've stumbled. It's pretty good. If you could name like 3 times where I'm guaranteeing and it falls the other way. If you think this is one of those times it's going to go the other way, go ahead, lose your money. Make the bet. I'm going to laugh my ass off when you lose.
You could be jinxing it for us.
Jinxing what?
Don't jinx anything.
What are you talking about?
By you being so confident in making these guarantees for this fight, you could be jinxing something.
It's a win-win for me. You know why? Because if Gaethje wins, I'm going to be laughing my ass off. Like, I would actually be excited if Gaethje wins. That'd be nuts. It would be all the reason to get, like, pumped up about this thing. I feel like I'm going to get let down because Khabib is going to smash. He's going to do what he does to everybody. So, yes, I'll be excited. You could punch me in the face all you want and say, oh, my God, Chris, you got it wrong. But I'll still be laughing. Yeah, because Chris gets it wrong. Mystical gets it right.
Anything for us. The Khabib hat will be, the Paprika will be present during UFC 254.
Yeah, where is that thing?
CBD. It helps with healing process and inflammation and stuff like that. So you wanted to get these for before or after the fight training and make your life a better place.
Greatest show on YouTube. Light that shit up.
That's right. Thank you, Kelly Van Hughes, and thank you, Chrome, very much. You are wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
Let me just say, Christmas, right around the corner.
Yes, I can't wait.
I put milk and cookies out, right, in hopes to meet Santa Claus. Does he show up?
Are your cookies always eaten the next morning?
Let me make this very clear to you. Your Santa Claus is not showing up on Saturday. So it's going to suck for you.
Wonderful.
Got 2 more items on the way. Should be there tomorrow. More to come in the future. Okay, here's a question for you. Khamzat versus Prime Johnny Hendricks? Or maybe Prime Matt Hughes? Because we know he can take a hit from a train and survive.
Oh, my God. Thank you for the sub. Haroon.
Khamzat versus Prime.
It's Prime, well, roided
Johnny
Hendricks, right? By the way, we're Facebook friends now, Johnny Hendricks. I don't know why.
I say Hendricks for the win. And
Big
Khamzat versus Prime.
You would say, wait, you say Hendricks?
Hendricks. And Khamzat versus Prime before the train Matt Hughes.
Yeah, it's so tough to fucking say Khamzat versus these, like, a former champions. I think he's got to get a belt before we talk about that. A little premature.
I want to see him versus some more top-tier fighters before we make...
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy. Yeah. It's kind of crazy to talk about. I think Khamzat's very good. I don't think he beats Usman, although I think he can get there. I don't think he beats him. But that's a interesting debate. All right, Jess. So thank you to the donators. And the poll is right here, 59% to 41%. This is on our main channel, the MMA-HOLES. So if you want to check out any of our community stuff, that is on our main channel, the MMA-HOLES. Give us a subscribe and be wonderful.
Wonderful.
All right, Jesse, let's get into the news.
Okay. According to Bloody Elbows, Harry Davies.
Who? Harry Davies?
Oh, you got to refresh. I put like 2 more news articles on there.
His name is Harry Davies?
Yeah, leave him alone. That's his name.
How do you spell it?
Harry.
Oh, Harry.
Harry.
Harry. Why are you saying it Harry?
I said Harry.
It's Harry.
Harry?
That's how you say Harry.
Harry. Gary.
You don't say Harry.
That's how you say it in New York.
Who says Harry? I'm Harry.
Harry?
Harry.
Harry.
Harry?
Harry.
The fuck? Say it again?
Harry. Harry Davies.
No, say it like you said it.
Harry Davies.
Harry. Any Harrys in the chat? Shout out to Harrys.
Harry Davies.
You can't say Harry?
I said Harry.
Now I'm saying it like that. Harry? You can't say Harry?
I said it. Harry Davies.
Harry.
I didn't say Harry. I said Harry.
Well, if we ever have a son, we're never going to name him Harry.
Harry Davies.
Harry.
I didn't say Harry.
Yeah,
I said Harry. Harry Davies.
You're still having a tough time.
Harry Davies.
So why now you call him Harry again? But why you call him Harry? When you try to correct it, it turns into Harry.
No, I didn't say Harry. Like Harry. I said Harry.
Wait, say Harry. Say Harry.
Harry.
Now say Harry.
Harry. I don't
what
know.
the fuck? Why do you say that?
Harry. I don't know. It's just how I say it.
But
What
you
do
never
want me-
realize that you say Harry and Harry?
Everyone
you say it together?
says it like that.
Harry?
Harry? What is wrong with how I'm saying it?
Harry and the Hendersons?
Harry Davies.
That's interesting. Did your parents say it like that too?
Probably.
Harry? I gotta ask him. How many years now? And I never heard that before from you. Interesting.
You always make fun of how I say
Harry.
something.
Harry. Well, you're calling Harry Harry.
What? I did not hear a difference in what you just said.
Wait, you don't know the difference between Harry and Harry?
Oh, now you did it.
I said exactly the same.
No, you said Harry.
All right, Harry or Harry?
Harry. What the fuck?
Now, what are you trying to say, Harry or Harry? I can't figure it out.
Oh, God.
Wonderful.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah, say Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
It's better. You're getting better. Do not teach our child how to talk.
Harry. Oh, God.
Imagine our kids calling Harry's Harry's. Oh, man. Oh, here they come.
Wonderful.
Why did Evan Tanner go out into the desert alone with no water?
Evan Tanner going to the desert alone with no water. Who's Evan Tanner? Detective Chrome. Do you know who that is?
I don't know.
I don't know. Thank you. To kill himself, the nutting squid. All right, let's get back into the news.
All right. So Dana White named the most difficult fighter he's ever had to deal with, Moss. Who do you think it is?
Oh, is that the first UFC champ? Yeah, I don't fucking know. I came in Anderson Silva, so sorry.
Who is Dana White's most difficult fighter that he's ever had to deal with?
Connor. I'm gonna go with Connor.
Okay, let's hear from the chat. Before I tell you guys, Dana White names the most difficult fighter he's ever had to deal with.
Tito's a good one. Fuck.
I see Nick Diaz.
Goddamn.
Tito, Nate Diaz. Tito,
Yeah, Tito.
A lot of Titos in there.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Khabib versus Brock Lesnar. Mike Hunt. Woodley, Connor.
It's gotta be
Woodley,
Tito.
Tito.
I'm
Mark
stopping
Hunt.
it. It's Tito. I switched. That's definitely the guy.
It's fascinating.
Yeah.
This is fascinating. You want to know who it is?
Tito. 100%.
It is
Tito Ortiz.
Tyron Woodley.
What?
Yes, sir.
Wait.
He said...
Tyron Woodley.
Tyron Woodley. Dana White said at...
What?
He told reporters, I would say the hardest kid that I've ever dealt with, and everybody thinks that I don't like him, it has to be Tyron Woodley. Woodley's the hardest kid I've ever dealt with. I look at what he could have done and what he should have done. Good-looking kid, physique, the whole thing, becomes a world champ, has that knockout power, has all the tools and everything else, but it's just always pulling teeth with him, and it's always about something else other than the fight.
You mean to tell me over Tito Ortiz?
Out of every fighter he's ever dealt with, Tyron Woodley is the most complicated.
It's easy to say that now that he's losing. You know? When he was winning, he would bend over and just drag him to the UFC and shut him up. Now he's losing, and he's just like, yeah, T-Wood. Who did he say this to? To Harry?
The reporter. He was doing the a Q&A with the reporters for UFC 254.
Tyron Woodley. I mean, yeah, the guy is he's a complainer for sure. But he's black. You can't do that. You can't say that to a black guy.
Well,
right?
I mean, all the guy does is
It's
call
racist.
Dana White racist for everything. So I could see why he probably is one of the more difficult people. When Dana White makes a business decision and the first thing that gets thrown at him is that he's racist for making that business decision, I mean, come on, bro.
It's funny. Someone in the chat says, Moss picks wrong a lot. Where the fuck were you when I did my live stream just gloating about how great I do with my predictions? I got Ortega wrong, and that's still only, 9 for this year that I got wrong, and I got 23 right? What was it? What was I? Damn, bro.
Wonderful.
You sweating my mystical power?
Gaethje will prevent all takedown attempts by Khabib, and then the UFC will collapse into itself and reemerge as an online not-for-profit organization.
That is, I mean, yeah, Khabib is a big moneymaker for the UFC, so you got to think the UFC would probably rather have him win and then fight like some weird super fight after that. Yeah. We're going to get more into the Khabib stuff, too.
Now, speaking of Dana White,
Yeah,
he
24-9. Look at that record.
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm the best.
Dana White also said that UFC 254 is trending to be the biggest pay-per-view fight that we've ever had, according to Jed Meshew of MMA Fighting.
Lance, first of all, I hope that's not your name. 24-9 in 2020 on main cards. And I got last week wrong. Still 24-9.
Pretty good record, Moss.
So, Lance, You might want to change that name
Why?
because it's kind of gay.
Wonderful, wonderful.
How? Didn't Dana literally almost have an actual fight with Tito?
Yeah, he's just
Apparently,
he's starting shit.
that doesn't matter. Apparently, when the fighter gives him the most backlash and it's the most difficult to get him to get into a fight, Tyron Woodley is that guy.
Did Tyron respond like on Twitter or something?
I don't know.
Hmm.
There was nothing in the article about him responding.
Tyron Woodley. Let's see. I mean, you would think he would respond from
Wouldn't
that.
it be in tweets and replies? Because you might not see it on his main board. Moss?
No, it doesn't look like he replied. He's still under that rock after his last fight. I mean, it's pretty embarrassing. Yeah, he's kind of in limbo right now, or he's playing with TMZ or some shit. Yeah, I don't know about this, man. I mean, yeah, Tyron is annoying.
Well, Dana
it's kind of
would
out of
know.
left field, huh?
I mean, he's the one who has to deal with these people on a regular, so he would know who the most difficult person is.
Let's see. From April 30, 2020, question hardest fighter to negotiate with, and also who is the easiest? Dana, Mark Hunt, and Forrest Griffin. You can guess which one's which.
But that was March 30th, 2020. I think since then, that could easily change.
And how about Mark Hunt? Try to fucking sue him. You know? He's like suing the UFC and shit like that. Like, I mean, with the whole steroid thing and the Brock Lesnar and all that shit. He's dealt with a lot of hard guys. But Tito Ortiz is a great answer from the chat. That would be the guy. I mean, Jesus. Doesn't make any sense. I feel like he's just calling out T Wood for no reason.
I don't. I think T Wood is
out
a
of left
very
field.
complicated person.
The dude just got his face smashed by Colby Covington. Like, let him be, man. Like, what the fuck? Like, maybe T Wood's been blowing up his phone, and Dana White's just had it with him. That's possible.
Could be.
You know, he's tweeting him, "I'm falling in and out of love with you," and sending him his music, and Dana's just had enough.
But more importantly, Moss, next story. Dana White says UFC 254 is trending to be the biggest fight we've ever had. Do you
What's
believe
that?
it?
Wait, hold on. Repeat that.
UFC 254 is trending to be the biggest fight that the UFC's ever had.
This is number one bullshit.
Okay, so Khabib is a megastar. He even made some decent numbers with Dustin, right? But when you have the fight in the middle of the freaking day, I understand you're catering to a worldwide audience, but in the U.S., hate to break it to you, the numbers aren't going to be as good.
Let me justify this for you in Dana's words. How about that? According to MMA Fighting's Jed Meshew, on Saturday afternoon, Khabib Nurmagomedov will defend his UFC lightweight title against interim champ Justin Gaethje at UFC 254 in Abu Dhabi. The fight presents what many consider to be the most dangerous opponent for Khabib, and as such, is one of the most anticipated bouts of the year. And it seems the anticipation is paying dividends for the UFC. On Tuesday, President Dana White revealed to TMZ Sports that, though it's still early, UFC 254 is currently tracking to be the biggest event in the history of the sport.
What's the criteria here for the biggest event?
He says, this thing is trending off the charts for us right now. So today is Tuesday. It's the end of Tuesday going into Wednesday. On Monday, this thing was trending to be the biggest fight we've ever had. Not Thursday, not Friday, Monday. In recent years, the UFC pay-per-view game has been dominated by Conor McGregor, who is responsible for the UFC's 4 best-selling pay-per-views, including the current record holder, UFC 229, which was headlined by a lightweight title bout between McGregor and Khabib. But according to Dana White, there's a chance Khabib could unseat McGregor at the top of the mountain if things continue to hold. However, that's a big if considering the start time for the event in the United States. As opposed to its usual 10 p.m. Eastern time slot, the main card of the UFC 254 pay-per-view will start at 2 p.m. Eastern time, and that change could curtail the overall numbers.
Yeah, it will.
Wonderful, wonderful.
It's going to curtail your numbers, buddy.
There are difference between difficult and annoying/loathed. Woodley dragged his feet a lot, had 2 terrible defenses and the BLM shit. Tito just frustrating but will bang.
Yeah, and it was almost impossible for Dana White to get Tyron Woodley to get on board with any fight. I could see how he could be the most difficult.
I'm not
fight.
saying Tyron wasn't difficult, but the shit that he had with Tito was pretty public, and they wanted to bash each other's faces in. And then even when Tito left, he had to deal with a bunch of bullshit with the whole cyborg situation before the UFC, and it was like an ongoing thing.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I guess Dana forgot college football will be on Saturday as well as the World Series. Remember he said the last PPV was huge and breaking records, but later we found out it only did 700k PPV buys.
Well, about to find out.
I don't believe it though. I honestly, I don't think.
Well,
I just think he's just trying to sell pay-per-views.
he continued on by saying it's the trend. It is trending bigger than UFC 229 right now. He said, will the trend hold? One of the things that is a big negative for us is that it's not in the prime time at home, and it is hard to message that to people. One of the crazy things about this business right now is if you asked me 8 months ago, what are you guys doing in December? I could tell you exactly what we were going to do, where it was going to be, etc. Now, all I'm focused on is Saturday. Once Saturday is over, then we'll go home on Sunday and start finding out what's next. I don't know if GSP is a possibility. I'll talk to Khabib. Usually what happens is the fight will go on. I'll give them a couple weeks to relax and do their thing, and then we'll reach back out to them and see what's next.
Oh, boy.
So this could very well be the biggest fight of the year, Moss, or of UFC history.
It's going to do well. I definitely think it's going to do well. It can't not do well. Khabib is a draw. No matter what, he's a worldwide draw. He's a big name, looking to stay undefeated, very dominant champion. He's got that look, man. He's a beast. You know, you like him or you hate him. You want to watch the dude fight. Why am I over here? Why am I on Kevin Lee? Not Kevin Lee, guys. I'm not talking about Kevin Lee. I'm talking about Khabib. There he is. I mean, this guy's money. He's a big star. He really is. And he really doesn't have to do much. Just kind of has to show up and smash. That's it. So I think he's going to get the numbers. What did he get? The Dustin fight was early in the day, right? I think it was.
I don't know, actually.
He's a big star right here, too. It's RX's boy. Let's see. UFC, what was it? Pay-per-view buys? Did you look on Tapology?
No.
I thought you had it on Tapology.
I don't remember.
Let me see. I don't think it's on here. Oh my God, Jesus Christ! All right. Anyway, I'm curious of the Dustin Poirier. The Dustin Poirier numbers. You remember? You don't remember where you got it?
No, I do not. I just looked it up and I clicked the first article that was given to me.
All right, let's see. All right, read the chat. See what's going on over there.
Just type in highest.
Read the chat. I got it.
Okay. Elisa says it could be, but the timing, guys, is just too early for me. I'll watch the highlights. Yeah, and that's what they're saying in the article is it is trending to be the biggest fight of UFC history, but with the timing and stuff like that, especially over here in the U.S., it's going to be extremely difficult for a lot of people to want to watch it that early. Or they might, have something going on. So it's going to be a little different. Oh, yeah, it's early. I think Uncle Squid might be closer then, says Uncle Yash. Uncle Savage says, yes, it was, Moss. JW says, time to smash. UFC 242 did 1.1 mil. 100% 2 a.m. here, says Kiwi. That is fucking early, man.
Where the fuck is the, did I pass it? I saw Khabib with the McGregor one up here. I mean, we know that made a lot. Where's Khabib Dustin? It's got to be up here somewhere. Did I fucking pass it? Let me know if I missed it here.
I don't see it.
Where the fuck is it?
I don't see it, Moss.
All right, back to the chat. I'll keep looking.
They can spin the trending BS any way they want now. BLA, says Steve Sparks. Uncle Champ knows, says Life and Logic. Uncle Champ says Dodgers will win. Send me locations.
They got a good team, Dodgers.
Yeah, Dodgers are fucking... All they do is run people over. It's kind of stupid. Uncle Savage says, I just told you it was early, says Uncle Savage.
I must have passed it, man.
Don't believe his lies.
Yeah, I must have passed. Where the fuck is it?
It's obviously not there, Moss.
What do you mean? Why is it not on here? What was the buy rate on that?
Obviously not enough to make the list.
It had to have made the list. I had to have passed it like 4 times.
It was a short notice fight. So
they're saying 1 million pay-per-view buys. So why is it not here? The fuck?
I don't know, Moss.
It's weird, right?
I don't know.
It's strange.
251 did 1.5 million pay-per-view. That's the biggest event so far. Justin Jr. says 2 p.m. Eastern time here. David says Dustin vs. Khabib made 1 million. Sega Camp in the chat says hello JBH and Drunk Savage.
Not there.
What about Moss, Sega? What about Moss?
Listen. I don't mean anything to him anymore. It's about you.
Look, you hurt his feelings.
It's about you and the baby. All right. So 1 million on that. So what do you think? You think if they made 1 million with Poirier, do you think he's gonna make 1 million? And even if he did,
easily, I think he'll make more. This is in Abu Dhabi too, so you have to remember, like, the only thing is there's no gate, so I'm a little worried. I understand the pay-per-view buys are going to be much higher because there's no gate.
So, but is Dana talking about the buy rate? What is he
saying
talking?
in UFC history, the biggest event in UFC history.
So biggest event being what though? Like buys, pay-per-view buys,
the most trending event in UFC history, he says.
What does trending mean? Does that mean buys?
Trending,
though?
like everybody's talking about it. Everybody is fixated.
I don't think
it.
it's going to be even top 10 on buys.
We'll see.
I don't even think it's going to be top 10 on buys. So
if
I'm not sure what he's talking about.
Then that means high pay-per-view buys.
I don't know, man. I can't see. Yeah, I think he's full of shite on this one. But we're gonna watch. A ton of people gonna watch. We're gonna buy the pay-per-view. By the way, if you want to watch for yourself, we got something for you here. Bah! Like that. ESPN Plus. Link in the description. Click the link. Order the fights. That's how it works. We're gonna click right after the stream. We're gonna order the fights for Saturday afternoon. Us over here Saturday afternoon, whatever time it's going to be for you guys. Khabib versus Gaethje. I want to watch that fight. Bobby Knuckles, Robert Whittaker versus Cannonier Fire. So click the link down below. Everyone that clicks that link and orders the pay-per-view through our link helps out the MMA Holes. Yeah, all right. Get the deal. Get it. All right, what's the next one?
Uncle Sour says, okay, some packages. Can I open one real quick, Moss?
You sure can.
I have 4 here today.
All right, open a package.
4. Actually, this one I don't have to open. This one came with a thing on it.
All right. Sure, sweetly. Okay, Jesse's going to open some package.
This one?
Oh, this is a doozy. Wait, you're going to need help with that one. That one's heavy. You guys are crazy, man. See that box over there?
This?
I don't think you have to open that. Just show them.
I don't
Yeah,
I don't have to open it. It says it right.
Check this out.
We got a changing table.
Yeah, baby.
This is from Roberto Hernandez.
We're
Wonderful.
Thank you, Roberto.
Let's go.
We're going to be fucking watching fights and changing diapers here. That's right. And 2 Joints is a member, baby. Yeah. 2 Joints. Get that marijuana. Get that marijuana emoji.
Wonderful.
Wow. Thank you, 2 Joints. And thank you, Roberto Hernandez. Yeah, so we got a bunch of packages here for Jesse put together a little registry for the new one. The little one that's on its way. And the people have been extraordinarily generous. So thank you so much. Thank you, people, so much.
Wonderful.
For being wonderful. Oh, my goodness. My goodness. All right, Jess, how you feeling with that workout?
I gotta stop lifting heavy things, Moss.
Okay. Now
Okay.
We're going to scroll into the next story.
So the poster came out for Santos versus Teixeira.
Okay.
This is the poster.
And thank you for the sub over there. Appreciate that. All right, so this is Teixeira versus Santos. I'm assuming this is in Brazil. Oh, no, they can't do it in Brazil, right?
Vegas.
So what's up with the colors? I guess because Santos is Brazilian. I don't know. Glover's Brazilian too, right? Is he? I think Glover's Brazilian, right? Even though he lives in Connecticut. He's
Connecticut.
Brazilian Connecticut. It's not bad. It's all right. You know, it'd be cool if you could actually see their faces, though, right? That'd be cool.
You can see their faces.
Yeah, sort of.
What are you talking about?
Next time maybe a little more legible. I don't know. Maybe put the text in a spot where you could actually see. I don't know. Yeah, it's all right. It's not great. It's a good fight, though. It is a good fight. I hope Teixeira smokes him. The old man. I hope the old man gets it done. I don't think it's going to happen, but I don't know. Maybe Teixeira could keep the party going, the streak alive, as Glover is surging back up to try to grab that belt again. Didn't work out well for John Jones, but it could work out well now. But I don't know, man. I think Santos is going to fucking beat him. What do you think? Who's going to win?
I think I'm going to go Santos on this one.
Santos?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too, but I might just pick Glover just because I want him to win.
I mean, Glover has really shown up lately, so.
I think everyone's going to be picking Santos. I'm looking at the chat right now. It looks like everyone's going to be doing it.
Yeah.
All right, who would you pick in this fight? I want Santos to win. I mean, not hello.
You want Glover to win, but you're
Wonderful,
picking
wonderful.
Santos.
Exactly. Thank you. I don't know if I'm picking Santos. I really want Glover to win.
Why did they make Santos look like DC?
He does look like DC. I
What?
looked at it quick
No,
too.
he doesn't.
Yeah, when I looked at this quick, no joke, I was like, why is DC in this poster?
Oh,
I thought the
God.
exact same thing.
Justin is going to chop Khabib's leg down, and Khabib is going to have to box. Your boy is going to sleep, says Manny C. Santos been out, says Uncle Savage. Santos easy, says Cedric. Thiago versus steroids, says Life and Logic. Joe B says Glover, but Santos is going to win. Uncle Shep, I got the old man. Uncle Champ says LOL Moss. Victor Musco says Justin Gaethje. Justin Jr. says, want to know my dog pick? Alvy KO round 2, and great show, you guys. Thank you, Justin.
Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Moss, your daughter is a flat earther. Oh, that's probably the biggest insult you could give, Vigo.
You know, if my daughter ever became a flat earther, I'd probably abort her while she was alive, Jesse.
Moss,
If she ever decided that.
don't
I would
ever say that.
She's a teenager, I'd abort her. I'd take her off this earth because that's the last thing we need is another one of them running around, you know?
Uncle Mike says Glover. Uncle Champ says Manny C putting 500 down on Justin. Uncle Shep, okay. Aunt Ann says going to casino on Saturday. Nice. Ben Arthur says,
Nice.
oh, bloody hell, my cat just shat on my mouse. Matt.
What?
BRB.
Your cat just shat on your mouse? What?
Mouse Matt.
Oh, my God.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Professor Chrome.
Dana says this shit almost every PPV.
Yep.
If it was trending so big, then why does ESPN have the prelims on ESPN2 instead of ESPN? They picked a college football game between two bum-ass teams to be on ESPN instead of the prelims.
He should switch it up a little bit. Like, no one's buying his bullshit. If it was a night fight, you could make an argument that they can just piggyback off of just Khabib being Khabib. It's Abu Dhabi, yada, yada, yada. But I guess, I don't know. He's just trying to sell pay-per-views. He's a promoter. He's got to lie. It's his job. This one's not working. I don't believe it, but I'm excited. I'll be buying. Another reason why I want to, I don't mind Justin Gaethje losing this fight is because of that dopey bad boy tattoo he has on his ribs. You know what I'm saying, Jesse? Like,
Yeah.
he deserves to lose because of that.
Yes.
Like, look at that. I see you. Look at that.
Okay, well,
I see you.
speaking of this picture, Moss, according to Mike Heck of MMA Fighting, Justin Gaethje plans to cause damage, stay off the fence against Khabib, saying if he doesn't, then he's screwed. Now, this goes back to what we were originally discussing, but this is exactly what he said. He said, I expect him to believe that that's going to happen. I've been telling myself that's going to happen, and it drives me every single day. I'm a performer. I always show up under the lights, and I've been doing this as long as he has. This is ingrained in us. On Saturday night, I will leave everything, give everything, and be proud of my performance. He said, I didn't watch any tape on Khabib. I've watched his fights throughout his career because I'm a huge fan of everything. I've always focused on being my best self. He hasn't fought someone that's grappled as long as he has. I have. Everyone says they're ready, and I will not allow him to put me on the fence. If I do, then I'm screwed. My plan is, if we're going to grapple, let's grapple in the middle at all times. I've said it 1,000 times. I cause damage. I have dense bones, and I'm going to kick the legs. That's where we're going to start, and we'll go from there.
Well, Justin, it sounds great, but none of that shit's going to happen. The only thing that's going to happen is Khabib's going to throw you on your back. That's what's going to happen. He's going to throw you up against the cage. That's what's going to happen. He might connect a couple of times. I'm curious to see if he lets the legs fly. You know, he's got some diesel leg kicks. But let's be serious here. I think, yeah, I don't know what to think. And some people think Gaethje's going to win this fight. It's really tough for me to wrap my head around. As fun as it would be to watch, I'm just hoping for a good fight. I'm hoping that, he can stuff some takedowns. He can make it interesting. Even if he makes it interesting, he's losing.
Wonderful, wonderful.
He's
Professor
losing.
Chrome.
He said this during the press conference. Why is it a story?
I don't know.
In case you didn't watch.
In case
Yeah.
you didn't watch the press conference. Now you
I
know.
believe him, though, that he is saying he's fucked if he gets taken, to the cage. I believe it. I don't think there's no possum being
But
played.
did you
Although
hear-
he does look like a possum.
Did you hear, though, he's interested in being on the ground so long as it's in the center of the cage.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the case.
So he's not scared of being on the ground.
Yeah, he's
Wonderful,
terrified.
wonderful.
Trust me.
I can't wait till this old orange-haired limptic ass wipe croaks from the Rona, or Donald does his fart and sheds like a dog in bed. I have my eyes on this Canadian man. He's everything I need.
Wow.
As Donald dies, I'm sending Air Force One to pick up my 2 Js.
All right.
Hell yeah.
2 joints.
Wonderful,
You're up.
wonderful.
Wow.
From Melania.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you, Melania Trump.
Oh, God.
Melania Trump. Who knew that she watched this show, Jesse? Who knew?
Who knew that she was watching 2 joints?
So, man, I don't know what to say here. Like, I like when there's an underdog against a guy that's dominant or a girl that's dominant. I like to try to see, okay, how can I go with this one? You know, what angle could we play here?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he can catch him with some sort of knee or something, or an uppercut on the way in. You know, maybe he can keep it in the middle of the cage. I feel even if some of his plan works.
Yeah, I expect that he's gonna know Khabib's coming. He's gonna watch out for when Khabib's coming in for that takedown, and he's gonna try and pull like a Masvidal did to Askren. Masvidal expected Askren to immediately go in for that takedown, and he kneed him right in the head. And I expect Gaethje's probably gonna have the same. He's gonna be watching out for the same thing.
Well, listen, Khabib fans are terrible, right? They're terrible people.
Wonderful, wonderful.
But they're going to be happy this Saturday.
Here's why the PPV draw was smashed. Just like the US not giving a fuck about soccer, the rest of the world can give 2 shits about baseball and US football. Russia and the rest of them are gonna buy and not steal the PPV just because of Khabib.
It's true. There's a big
So you think
Russian following.
outside of the US it's going to kill, which it should do pretty good.
Yeah, the non-US market is gonna be selling.
Yeah, I can't wait to see those numbers.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Dr. Chrome.
This just in. The country is about to come to another halt due to the rise of COVID cases, so get ready. Stock up on toilet paper again.
That was so stupid.
That's terrible. Thank you, Dr. Chrome. And
It is
The
rising
Godfather.
again, though. We're peaking again. Did you know that, Moss?
I don't. I'm just kind of.
We are on the verge of another peak, guys.
Yeah, I don't care.
Get your canned food
It's gonna be
and
gone.
toilet paper.
Don't worry. Seriously, guys and gals, just follow. I was talking to my neighbor about this. Shout out to that guy. And I was saying, and he kind of agreed. I was surprised because usually in Arizona, it's like, I ain't wearing no freaking mask. You could get it for all I care. But this guy had some sense in his fucking brain. And is this thing real? I don't know. I mean, I don't know how severe this is. I believe that you can get this and get over it. Yes, yes, yes. But just wear the fucking mask when you're in a store. Just rip that motherfucker off when you leave. And then wait for the election to pass. And then hopefully this thing's gone. That's all. If it keeps going after the election, then I don't know what to say. I'm going to cry. Maybe that's what it is. But Jesus. I mean, it's nuts. It's really nuts. This whole thing, I don't know how much I believe in it. You know, the
At
severity
the end of the day, who knows what to believe, right?
Yeah.
So why don't we just try and keep each other safe and healthy?
Exactly. And that's what this guy was saying, too. He was saying the exact same thing we were saying. He's just like, you don't know what it does, so just put the fucking mask on because you don't want to be that guy.
Stop bitching and moaning like a bunch of freaking Karens.
You don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be that guy that gives it to somebody, you know? Like, say you have it, be like, I could beat this thing. I'm going to get right over that thing. And you beat the thing. I'm healthy as a fucking mule. And then fucking Larry, who you shook hands with or you passed him your grocery cart and you fucking coughed in his face, you sneezed and you didn't have a mask on. Larry's dead. But I'm all right. Who cares about Larry? Oh, because your immune system's good. You got to fuck up Larry. Think about the logic, you fucking idiots.
Don't fuck up Larry.
Just think about it. Just wear the stupid mask.
Oh, God.
It sucks. Just who cares, man? Like, it's so fucking stupid.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Oh, Mechanic Chrome.
I don't wear condoms. You think I'm gonna wear a punk ass mask?
Oh, God.
See, Chrome's one of them.
Chrome's a
I don't
Karen.
care. I'm not gonna get over it. I'm gonna get over it even if I do get it. Fuck if Larry dies. No, I'm not Larry. He's not related to me. We didn't need Larry anyway. All right.
All right, so you're going to love this one, Moss. I told you. Khabib is targeting GSP after Justin Gaethje.
Next.
What? Moss.
I am done.
Khabib is targeting GSP, and Dana White even said.
God, help me with this
Dana
fucking
White
story.
even said that it is possible.
I want you all to spam Bleacher Report and put this article in there and light them on fire for actually
Actually, don't light them on fire because they're actually very helpful with
this bullshit that they're fucking spewing in our eyeballs. And Jessica
It's not
spewing
Bleacher
on our ear.
Report's fault. It's just a story that was reported. It is.
my God.
It's a true story.
Yes, I know GSP lost to Matt Sarah. I saw it 400 times in the chat. Yes. I know that happened. So you're saying because GSP lost to Matt Sarah, anyone could win on Saturday, right? Yeah, anyone has a puncher's chance. That's why we watch. But realistically, at the 155-pound weight class, Khabib's the guy, right? Khabib is the guy. Gaethje there's too many things that you can say it's just not going to work.
What weight class was GSP, Sarah?
They fought at welterweight.
So
Yeah, it was shocking, yada, yada, yada. So what?
you got to think GSP versus a high-level grappler like Matt Sarah. GSP versus a high-level grappler like
Wonderful.
I'll help you guys
Khabib.
out in a second.
Fuck Larry. This country has too many people.
That's
It's
true.
time to thin out the population.
You know, you're not wrong about that. All right. I'm taking my fucking mask off. So GSP is a fucking head case. Self-admitted head case. The guy is believing there's aliens. The guy even admitted that he took that one too lightly with Matt Sarah. Do you think Khabib Nurmagomedov is the type of guy that would take this fight lightly or any fight lightly? Do you think he'll ever take a day off, especially after his father fucking died and he wants to remain undefeated? This is not GSP. GSP could be arguably the greatest of all time. But Khabib is a true professional, and this man does not want to lose that blemish. This man is fucking death. Look at his eyes. He is looking into Justin Gaethje saying, my father's looking down from the pearly gates or wherever Allah hangs out. He's looking down. Doing this for him.
Wonderful.
Come on.
Ugh, booty leaks smash.
That's right. Smash, booty league. This is why you don't compare this. Now, GSP is very good. Greatest of all time. You can throw him right into the picture, right? His accomplishments speak for himself. He avenged his death with Matt Sarah.
Wonderful.
This is truly hell. I don't know what I did to deserve being the catch basin for Heathcliff Huxtable's shit. My other friends ended up being Fruit of the Loom, Tommy Hilfiger, Adidas shorts, but no, I end up being soiled by a pruned up cabbage smelling pervert.
Oh my God.
That was Bill Cosby's underwear. Did you see his new mugshot?
I did not.
You're welcome in advance. He looks great. Cosby mugshot.
He's a new mugshot?
Yeah, it's a new one. New.
Why did they take a new mugshot?
Oh, it's good. He looks great. He's starting to turn into the California Raisins. Boom, dun, 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 dun. Well, I heard it through the grapevine. Honey, honey. I heard it through the grapevine. My mind, honey, honey, woo.
Yikes.
You don't like I heard it through the grapevine?
I want you to clean your
Look at him. What the hell happened to Bill Cosby? And look at that. This bit was so great that Ali Akbar just subscribed. Jesse, can we just do the rest of the show like this? Pudding pops.
What was that?
Hold on a second, Jesse. I heard it through the grapevine. Take a sip of my water and you'll be fine. Honey, honey, whoo.
Okay.
What were we talking about?
I don't know. All right, let's move on to the next story, Moss. Actually, can I pee real quick?
You sure can, Jesse. You sure can. No, hold it in for another 54 minutes. All right, so this story with Khabib. You know what? I'm going to look at the fight card. That's what I'm going to do. Here we go. Khabib Gaethje. Look at this. Okay. So we got Robert Whittaker versus Jared Cannonier, a fancy co-main event. I like that a lot. Only one belt on the line, but you got two belts, right, in your main event. You got the interim champion, and you have the defending champion, Khabib. But the 1-2 punch is good because this could be a number 1 contender fight. Will Robert Whittaker get his rematch? Will Cannonier get a shot at the strap? Cannonier is pretty scary. I'm still teeter-tottering with this. I want to pick Robert Whittaker, but I think Cannonier is going to get it done, and I like both guys. Volkov versus Harris. Harris trying to bounce back against that after that Overeem loss. And you got Volkov over here. It's the long, lanky. I mean, someone's getting knocked the fuck out here. I think it's Volkov, but who knows? Malkoon versus Hawes. Who the fuck is that? I don't know who this Jacob guy is. Oh, what? Is he filling in? Now, who is this guy? He's 4-0-0. He's from Australia. Jacob Malkoon. His first UFC fight? What the fuck? So he's making his UFC debut and he's on the main card? Jesse's gonna have to explain this in fight briefing. I'm kind of confused. How is this on the main card again? Oh, what? All right. Lauren Murphy versus Lilia Shakarova. We got another unknown on the main card. What's going on with that?
No, you've seen Shakarova before.
Have I seen her before?
Oh.
Apparently the UFC hasn't. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember her. She's 8-1-0. Oh man, look at this guy. She's got like the fake UFC belt over here.
I feel like I've heard her name
No,
before.
GFC.
GFC.
Yeah, you know me. So 2 fighters on this card, on the main card, that have never even fought in the UFC.
Well, that's what Fight Island is for, is to give.
It's a pay-per-view. It's not a fight night. It's a little weird, right? But those are really bizarre. All right, whatever. You got Kuti Laba fighting again against Ankalov. It's great. Why not? I'm confused.
Wonderful.
I'm
wonderful.
really confused.
Jesse, I don't know how to tell you this, but Moss had to use my semen to put that their little one inside you.
Okay, so when
It's
the
true.
baby comes out looking like milk chocolate, I'll know why.
That's right. It's gonna come out with some Jerry curls and, well, the legs will be the same. That's about it. All right. What else do we have on here? Stefan Struve. Oh yeah. So Ankalov versus Kuti Laba. If this thing stays together, wonderful,
Great
wonderful.
fight.
Wonderful.
Can't
wonderful.
wait.
Looking forward to that. Struve and yeah, the main card's bizarre with these. All right. Struve versus Tuivasa. Tuivasa's a can, but I like watching Struve, the 7-foot goon fight. That's fun. Kenny versus Wood. Oliveira versus Rachmanov. That should be interesting over there. 12-0-0 Rachmanov versus the veteran Oliveira. Da-Un Jung versus Smiling Sam.
I heard Da-Un Jung is a fight to look out for.
Yeah?
Yeah, I heard that this was going to be fire.
Hey, look at me smile. All right, let's see. This is probably his UFC debut. Oh, no. I don't remember this guy. Oh, he fought Mike Rodriguez. Got knocked out by
And
Mike Rodriguez.
Ibrahimov.
Oh, wait, he knocked out Mike Rodriguez? Hold on a second. Excuse me, I'm dyslexic. I don't fucking remember that. Was that Mike's first fight in the UFC, or what the hell's going on? Oh, yeah, he beat him. Oh, shit, when did this happen?
He can submit and he can knock out.
Why do I not remember this fight? I know Mike Rodriguez. He's a Massachusetts guy.
Yeah, they're saying look out for this fight on Saturday because his opponent, I guess it's supposed to be a fire fight.
Okay. It's interesting. Why are these two here? All right, I'm going to take a peek at that. Sam Alvey. I mean, Smiling Sam is...
I feel like he's on a downward slope lately.
Lately?
Didn't
he just fight
looking
fucking...
real good.
What's his name? The fat... the Long Island guy. What's his name? Oh, God. What the hell's his name? Help me out.
Who?
Wait, what am I thinking?
I don't know.
No, I was thinking Gian Vellante. Wow, that was many moons ago. Jesus Christ. Yeah, he lost to Ryan Spann. Split decision. Abreu,
Justin, I swear to God,
unanimous.
if you don't fucking stop, bro.
Jimmy Crute, who's
So
a freaking
immature.
animal. And Nogueira. So an old legend, an up-and-coming Crute. Abreu. And Ryan. Wow, man, Sam's got to fucking bounce back. He's on a 4-fight skid. You got to think he's going to be, everything's going to be flying in this fight.
Yeah.
Light heavyweight Sam Alvey. Full belly Alvey. Joe Hua versus Maverick. Oh, this Maverick bro was interviewed by the Double G friend. Liana, okay. Alvarez versus Yakovlev. All right, whatever.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
We'll be live for
Wonderful,
that.
wonderful.
JBH bro, before you get all fat and stuff, start any OnlyFans bro. Let the simps put your kid through college.
Yeah.
Moss think you could buy a speedboat with her earnings and name it the USS Simp bro.
Wow.
Listen to Vigo, I know about this stuff.
I think
Shout
there's-
outs daily.
I think there's
Vigo.
a fetish though for pregnant women.
Yeah, we're gonna do pregnant OnlyFans.
Yeah, pregnant OnlyFans. I'm sure there's a fetish out there. So when I start getting
OnlyClans.
fat, you know,
Yes. Thank you,
still
Mr.
have people
Vigo.
pay for college.
102 with the likes. Thank you for the likes, and thank you to the new subscribers over here. If you'd like to hit a like, do it now. If you enjoy the content, and 150 will throw the thumbs in the air or the ums in the air like we just don't care. What do you keep looking at over there? What are you seeing?
I'm just making sure everything's running smoothly.
Like what?
The stream. I always notice we buffer first before we crash on here. So sometimes I look up
Oh, don't worry.
to
I'm
see if
on
we're
it.
running smooth.
Yeah, I'm on it. All right, so you're going to open something else? Is that what's happening?
Yes!
Okay, Jesse's got another package. Vigo says you're glowing.
Ah, thanks, Vigo.
You're literally glowing. You have green around you.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay, Moss, what do you think this is?
A box.
Oh, shoot!
What is it?
Oh, wait. I don't know who this is from. There's no tag. It's a...
Be careful. Don't throw your back out. All right, just say what it is. You don't have to take it out.
It's a car seat base.
Oh shit, a base for a car seat. Fuck yeah, baby.
Let's see who it's from.
No, we just gotta get that car seat.
It doesn't say who it's
Oh,
from.
we can throw the baby in the base. Just strap it in.
Yeah?
Well, thank you. Whoever got us the freaking car seat base. That is very wonderful. Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
It doesn't say.
Not sure if it's from one of you. Let us know. What a shit gift.
Who got us
Listen,
that?
those things are expensive. I don't know.
Shit gift, bro. Do you know how much that car seat base is? Do you know how much a car seat is?
I don't know. It's crazy, man. Babies are too expensive.
It's nuts. I will accept any gift sent to us. Mwah. Thank you, whoever sent that.
Thank you. Appreciate
so
it.
much.
All right. Throughout the show, we'll be opening random baby gifts. Thank you to the MMA-HOLES.
Wonderful, wonderful.
That's what we do here. Content galore. All right. So this, I mean, do we really, with this, come on, with this GSP thing, like, and RX says GSP not coming back to fight a guy who is, oh my God. I tell you what, I don't know what's happened to him, but
I feel like he just wants attention.
Wonderful,
so
wonderful.
yeah, I don't know what's going on. He's losing his
I
mind.
type stream running smooth on that second account. One of the mods put me back in timeout. At Uncle Pale it was, and I got a screenshot. GR8 show Chris and Jesse, you guys are GR8 my favorite channel. Support all my brothers in the chat.
Thank you, Justin.
I typed stream running smooth on that second account. One of the mods put me back in timeout.
I don't know, man. I don't know what the hell's going on. I think that, I mean, only if you're really spamming.
Yeah, if you're spamming, they're gonna time you out.
Yeah. You can get your point in there. Listen, we're not going to catch all the points, but the chat will. They'll see you. All right. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Vigo. Oh, hold on.
Wonderful.
Hold on. Daddy Chrome.
Moss, you gonna get Jesse a minivan now?
Never.
I would have no problem with driving a minivan. I don't
What?
give a fuck.
We're
Listen,
not,
my man
we're not
card's
gonna
gone.
be those parents.
No, but here's how I look at it. Jesse doesn't want to do it, and listen, that's more of an excuse for me to get more of a truckish type
Like
deal.
an SUV or something.
Well, we can't afford any of that shit, so we're sticking with our Sonata. But when the time comes and we can afford a bigger car, I don't give a fuck what. As long as it fits my shit, I don't care. Who am I impressing? Right?
A minivan?
I don't give a fuck.
Get the fuck out of here.
All I care about now, I would get a fucking gardener's van. You know those long gardener's van? Throw the kid in the back. As long as everything fits in there, who gives a shit?
Oh my god.
You know, who cares? Who gives a fuck? Like, I honestly, who cares? Like, what do I have to prove?
I don't know. I feel like it's ultimate dad mode when you break down and get a minivan, Moss.
One thing I noticed in Arizona is, yeah, I mean, I don't understand. Like, listen, of course I would like a nice car, a nice truck, whatever. But there are so many little dicks around here. Or maybe everyone just got a big fucking hog.
Everyone's compensating.
Everyone's got these giant trucks
Yeah, that's true.
in the desert. Because when you're in the desert, you need that giant truck. Maybe you're burying bodies. I don't know what's going on. But everyone's got the fucking loud giant trucks. I'm like, I want a big truck, sure, but what's the deal? What are we doing here with these big giant trucks? And Teslas. It's kind of weird. It's like big obnoxious trucks, and then you got the electric car. I don't know.
Oh God,
It's crazy, man. Though it's like I need a big truck to put my big dead bodies in the back.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I'm gonna start talking like that, Jesse.
So Alexander Volkanovski is campaigning to defend the UFC title against Brian Ortega in the Oceanic region.
I want an RV, by the way, RX. Like, I'm down with that. I want an RV.
Yeah, that's all. He always talks about getting an RV.
Yeah, I'm in. I
So
really,
weird.
I think I would get an
But
RV.
that's like something you do after the kid's grown. You know, like
Was it a flower? Plant?
no, after the kid's grown and out, you can retire like with an RV, travel. You know, see new things. That's all things that you do after you've successfully raised the child.
It's all right. We can take the baby on the road. RV would be great, especially for what we're doing. It'd be fun, man.
Yeah, it would be fun, but I don't know if
Anyway,
that would be a feasible idea right now, Moss.
the MMA-HOLES RV. Yeah, hitting the road soon in a pandemic near you. Okay, Volkanovski in the news.
Yeah, so he's calling for Brian Ortega, but he wants to fight in the Oceanic region, he says.
That's great. That's fantastic. That's just splendid.
According to MMA Junkie's Farah Hannon, UFC featherweight champ Alexander Volkanovski hopes his next title defense is at home in Australia. With Brian Ortega dominating the Korean Zombie last weekend at UFC and ESPN Plus 38, Volkanovski finally has the clear-cut contender he's been looking for. Volkanovski initially was targeting a December return, but knows it's highly unlikely that Ortega would turn around that quickly. Both men last competed in Abu Dhabi with the idea of a potential crowd almost coming to fruition for UFC 254 on Saturday. Volkanovski has an alternative option. He wants the UFC to return to Australia or New Zealand, where rugby games have been holding full-capacity crowds with the COVID-19 pandemic largely under control in those countries.
Hold on a second. I'm sorry, Jesse. Just hold that thought. Someone in the chat asked whose voice is.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Now, we just assume that people know who this is.
You don't know?
But we have two wonderfuls. We have this,
Wonderful,
Yeah.
wonderful.
and we have this.
Yes?
Wonderful, wonderful.
One is a complete dickbag, and
And
the other
one
one is a friend,
Is an OG.
an OG. Yes.
Like from the very beginning.
Yep.
When JBH was just a moderator beginning. Like before I was even a moderator.
Yeah, this
I
guy.
was just hanging out in the chat.
He was legit
Wonderful,
the
wonderful.
co-host. The one, the only. The Diaper John.
Diaper John.
And when we would go live, I would say, John, how are you tonight? And he would always say, wonderful, wonderful. I'm like, why is he saying it twice?
But it worked.
And now,
Wonderful, wonderful.
there it is.
The new RV has 170000 lightly used miles, a mild odor or marijuana in the upholstery and a few unconfirmed stains on the shag carpet. The last owners were vegetarian hippies who held many, many lustful key parties in the back of the vessel.
Oh,
All right.
sounds like a keeper. I got to get one of those. Thank you.
Can you imagine like lighting up a nice CBD joint, Moss, having a drink on your RV
Yeah, I
in the
could
middle
actually.
of the mountains,
Yeah, I could.
traveling the country, seeing new things.
I feel ever
Having a
since this
campfire.
happened, like this happened to me, the New York City slicker has and fucking that. Like, I'm so into this. Like, I'm so into this nature shit. You know, I'm so used to seeing rats and sewage
And concrete.
bums and fucking projects
And buildings.
and just animals all over each other. When I speak about animals, I speak about human beings just on top of each other. I want an RV, hit the road,
Wonderful, wonderful.
and it'd be wonderful, wonderful.
I came in on my second account and put stream running smooth and was about to type GR8 when I abruptly got the timeout notification. I did not spam this time. I have screenshots for proof. God bless you guys. Thanks for the support.
Thank
Well,
you.
It
I don't
already
know.
happened, brother. It's not like we can go back in time and
It's okay,
take the
man.
timeout away. Like,
You should be good.
just I am sure someone did it out of good intention. They probably thought you were spamming or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
And our mods don't just time out to time out. They're
Yeah.
usually pretty good.
You'll be fine, man. Listen, if there's any serious things, always screenshot and DM us. You could do that. But yeah, during the show.
But what
I
are we
mean,
gonna do? Don't
I'll pretend I
fucking
care.
screenshot it and DM it. We don't care. We're not gonna go
just
back in
DM
time.
me. I'll pretend like, oh man, that's messed up.
Like what the fuck?
All right, Justin's great. He's all right though. He'll be all right. All right, so yeah, I like the Ortega fight. I mean, that's it. You got to do that. This whole oceanic region bullshit. Like, come on, dude. You'll fight wherever the UFC says you'll fight, right? Do you think he should be calling the shots right now, or?
I think it's I think this is perfectly acceptable. You know when I said champs shouldn't call out their next opponent, they should just kind of start shit and get the challenger to call them out. This is one exception I would make because it makes sense, and I can completely understand why Volkanovsk he wants to do this at home, and he's right. The pandemic is largely under control in some areas, some of that oceanic area. So I think this is a perfectly acceptable call out, and the fight would be great.
Volkanovsk, listen, you kind of got dicked, right? You had to fight Max twice. Some people say you have to fight him a third time. It's just ridiculous. You're kind of getting dicked over with that. You deserve a new fight. You have your new fight, and it's kind of like be careful what you wish for now because Ortega is really scary. But you have a new guy. You can defend your belt, but stop saying where you want it. It's not going to happen. I mean, you can wish for a place, but I hope you don't seriously think that you know the UFC is going to be like, okay, it's not going to happen. We're in a pandemic right now. You should say, I would like to fight here. That would be nice. But you fight wherever the UFC is going to place you. You got people until you see people not walking around like fucking this and talking until you don't see this anymore. You're not calling your shots. Just
no,
fight,
he's
man.
just suggesting that it takes place there because the pandemic is under control. They've been doing rugby.
What was the exact quote?
With full capacity fans. So
what was the exact quote?
Just like Abu Dhabi, that he would be able to do it. No, there wasn't an exact quote. This is just the story.
So the paraphrasing what he said?
He said, oh, here we go. He says, Australia and New Zealand were holding crowds over here. We had the Wallabies and All Blacks in New Zealand with 30,000 people.
Wallabies and All Blacks?
That's what it's called. He said, we're going to have 40,000 this weekend. Bring it over here. We could do it. Let's make a game plan.
Wonderful.
That's the names of the teams.
Sounds incredibly racist.
You know, if you send all your messages through donations, they can't time you out. By the way, still waiting on that hammer. Fuck that wrench. I want a goddamn hammer. Some of these bitches need to be nailed.
Chrome, if you ever got a wrench, we would have no community. We would have no chat room.
My God. Let's get back to the Blacks and Wallabies. What the hell is that?
He said, let's make a game plan. Obviously, we got the fighters here to make it a cracker card.
A cracker card? Blacks, Wallabies? What kind of racist bullshit is he? Alexander Volkanovsk is a racist. Oh, my God. I'm going full Karen right now. What a racist.
And
Blacks, Wallabies, and crackers?
He says, and you can bring people here, make game plans so the quarantine's going to work.
What do you mean, you people? Oh, is that what he said? I don't. Sorry.
Wonderful.
Moss.
Oh. Okay. Good. Sorry.
Well, I finished it, but you didn't.
Fucking racist son of a bitch. Little white racist over here running around with a belt. You can't do that as a champion. Not in these times.
The uniforms are all black, Moss. That's why they're called All Blacks.
What about the crackers? Can you explain that?
He said a cracker card. Like a fire card.
Yeah, a bunch of crackers. That's what he's talking about. Crackers all over the place.
Oh, Lord.
Unbelievable.
Oh,
he probably
Lord.
was joking. No, Demula. He was not joking. He was serious. Oh, you talking about me or him? All right. Well, listen.
Wonderful.
Brothers, I apologize. I deserve being timed out once and a while. I'm not a bad person at all. I know one day I'm gonna quit wetting the bed. It makes my folks real angry, and it's tricky going on sleepovers. Subscribe to my channel for interviews and more.
It's not Justin. And this whole time we were talking to him like it's Justin. It's not Justin.
Oh. I'm confused, man.
That's fucking funny.
I am confused. I don't know what's going on anymore.
Oh,
but thank
God.
you, brother.
That was funny. Whoever did that. That was pretty funny.
Oh, what a community.
At first it sounded like Justin, and then
I don't know what to think. You don't know. It's impossible.
Oh,
it's impossible to tell. Just complete comedy. All right. What do we got with this mess?
According to MMA Fighting's Damon Martin, Dana White says Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier has to happen at lightweight. That fight means nothing at 170.
Yeah, I'm with him. I'm 100% with him. Enough of the 170 fights. I know it's you don't have to cut any weight. It's great,
Well, this is what he
sounds
said.
interested, but no.
He says, it's 155 pounds. I'm not putting on a freaking multi-million-dollar fight at a catch weight that means nothing. That fight means nothing at 170. Neither one of those two are ranked at 170 pounds, and it doesn't do anything in the 155-pound division if either of them win because they're fighting at 170. It literally makes no sense.
Wait, hold on. I just gotta address something real quick. Demula says, yeah, man, I mean, Volk was joking. Yeah, I was being satirical. I know he's not racist.
Some people...
I had to explain that.
If you're not used to Moss's sense of humor yet, it takes a little bit of adjusting.
Why? No, I don't. Listen,
But
Volkanovski's not a racist.
You'll
I'm
get
just
it
horsing
one day.
around. I was joking.
Dana White also continued by saying there are plenty of organizations that put on fights that make no sense. You can go and watch those kinds of fights every weekend. This is not what we do here.
Okay. Yeah, I get it, man. 155. Come on. This 170 stuff, the show's over with that. Unless you're putting some weird novelty fights together that don't... Like, you can't just keep fighting guys at 170 and then all of a sudden, okay, you lost your last fight to Khabib, and then all of a sudden, I understand you're a big name and it doesn't matter. You're going to get a lot of eyeballs and money and yada, yada, yada. But even as a Conor fan, I do agree that it's more of an interesting fight at 155 because now you're talking... Why are we even talking about this? Hold on a second. Let me.
Wait, what do you mean? This is actually a good upcoming fight.
No, it's not a good upcoming fight. Have you noticed nothing has been signed?
Yet.
Why?
Because it's not even next year yet.
Because Khabib is fighting Gaethje this Saturday.
Moss, Khabib is not going to fight Conor McGregor ever again. Get it out of your head. Get it out of your head,
Would you like to
Moss.
bet? Would you like to bet?
Yes. I'm going to put my $3 on the line that Khabib Conor 2 does not happen.
Okay. So that means you're saying that Gaethje's going to win.
No, I'm saying Khabib will win, but Khabib Conor 2 will not be the last.
And who is
Khabib.
Khabib going to fight in the next one?
GSP.
You're on. You're on. Listen.
$3.
Wonderful.
It's so weird they call the All Blacks, but the players are all white.
Yeah, it's weird. That is weird, right? Incredibly racist. Yeah, they're fighting. Hate to break it to you.
They're not.
If they listen, I
telling
got
you,
sucked into this story over here like it's gonna happen. But now with Khabib fighting Gaethje this Saturday, do you think that Conor McGregor's gonna put anything on the line here? No, he's not.
Moss?
No, he's not.
Moss.
Unless Khabib takes a big break again.
Moss.
Hold on. Let me
We
just say
already
this.
made the bet. You can't change.
No, but regardless of the fact, even if Conor does fight in January, I still believe Conor will fight Khabib one more time. Yes, I'm still in on the bet. But what I'm saying is, if Khabib either hurts himself or decides to, I don't know, he's got a million holidays going on.
Someone timestamp this video so when the bet comes to fruition,
Wonderful.
They're fighting.
we can see.
There a small gift on its way for Tuesday 8 p.m. Wonderful stream. Khabib will go round 2.
Thank you, Carper Tom.
You're the man.
Uncle Carper Tom.
Wonderful.
The carp.
Aw, that was so sweet.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird now because why would you sign a contract with this? Say if Khabib wins, right? Which he will. He's going to win. We all know this, and stop fooling yourself. He destroys Gaethje in the first round, say. Say if he just chokes, it's just crazy. He just chokes him out quickly, not a scratch on him. You got to think he could turn it back around quick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Get back in there. You throw the Conor fight in. I know Khabib's like, you need to win one more fight before it happens. You're not fighting GSP unless it's some weird-ass novelty shit, right? A different weight class. So if you're staying in 155, you're going to put the Tony Ferguson fight there? Or are you going to put Conor McGregor there? What are you going to put in front of
I'm
Khabib?
telling you, Moss, Khabib does not fight Conor next.
Do you make the Tony Ferguson fight, which fell apart a gazillion times, or do you make the guaranteed
Khabib
lock
has no
Conor?
interest in having any further encounter with Conor McGregor.
Happy Day says you guys are crazy. Gaethje will win. What kind of fucking bizarro universe do you live in? Come on, man. Yes, like I said in the beginning of the stream, I would like to see Justin win. It would be fun. Justin, I mean, listen, I make jokes. I think he's a little slow. Regardless of the fact the guy is an amazing fighter. He's fun to watch. He is a highlight reel. The guy is great.
This has been a weird year of upsets, though. Like, if we're being
Yeah,
fair.
so weird that Israel Adesanya keeps winning.
No. not
Like,
just
dominant fighters
Adesanya.
are going to keep winning. They're going to keep winning. What guy got the major upset? Which dominant fighter got
As
the
of
major?
late,
Yes,
I
which
mean,
one?
Ortega got
Listen,
an
the
upset
Korean
win.
Zombie, there was a lot of ways to lose that fight. And this is not a dominant champion we're talking about here. What dominant
Jan
champ?
Blachowicz took a pretty dominant underdog win over Dominic Reyes.
And Dominic Reyes is a dominant champion?
I did not say that.
No.
When did I ever say that?
2020 has not produced the major big superstar upset. Cowboy
Justin
Cerrone?
Gaethje won against Tony Ferguson. That was an upset win.
That was a big upset, yes. But is he a dominant champion? Superstar?
Interim champ.
Was the interim champ. Remember that. Listen, when it comes to champions and dominant champions here, Israel Adesanya shut everyone the fuck up when he ran through Paulo Costa, right? Did I want to see Paulo win? Yeah, I did. But I picked Israel because I was fucking smart. Not even smart. I have common sense. And that's the thing. I'm not the most intelligent human being in the world. I know that. I'll be the first to say that. But I got more common sense than a lot of you motherfuckers because I know that Khabib is going to win. Sometimes you want the common sense and you want to put aside the books.
It's just, I feel like people just do it to get you to go like on a rise, Moss.
The rise is this.
I don't think people actually believe
I'm
this.
trying to help. Yeah, no one believes it. You're right. No one believes it. If you put these people that are fucking believing that Gaethje's going to win this fight on a lie detector test, there's no fucking way that they could pass that test. You guys, Jorge Masvidal with Kamaru Usman, we went through this bullshit. Israel Adesanya.
Mr. George says
we went with this bullshit.
The UFC wants Justin to win and then fight Conor.
So, okay. If Justin does win, you can put that together here. I still believe that there's more money to be made if Khabib keeps winning. You know, if he wins this fight and then has a farewell fight undefeated, I mean, Jesus Christ, could you imagine what you could put together? The GSP, if something happens there, the Conor, whatever. There's so many like things that you can intertwine that's just fascinating. If Khabib loses, not good for the UFC. That's why they're putting this Justin Gaethje in the cage with his fucking dopey face. Yes, he's got these highlight reel knockouts. Yes, he beat Tony Ferguson. He broke Tony Ferguson. But which Tony Ferguson did we see that night? A pushing 40 man who is won an interim strap. He did do that. But did he really beat the elite? Come on. Put it all aside.
Oh, God.
Michael Johnson took down Justin Gaethje. And Khabib will do the same, but kill him. Not death. No, he won't kill him. He'll brawl and beat him up really bad. Let's see what the chat says. I know they're all fired up. I see it going.
Moss is a Khabib fan now, says Uncle X. Uncle Johnny Smith says Tony was a punching bag. Lucas says the upset of the decade.
It would be a big upset. And surprisingly close, the lines, right? Good. I'm sorry, Jesse.
Uncle Tam says Moss having a baby?
Yes.
Tony ended runs. He made gatekeepers, says Heavy Micro. Uncle X says GSP never fighting again, JBH. Eddie Machete says the Dodgers. Sean Hart says JBH has Moss been drinking.
Don't tell me.
No,
oh, wow. Justin's a plus 260.
But you knew that. You knew that.
Was that the same?
Wonderful,
Yeah, it
wonderful.
hasn't really changed.
Look
To
at
the
Lil Beth.
viewer who used Justin's name, this is Justin Fake Dono. I admit I am a fake Justin Dono. If you ever pretend to be Justin again, I will hunt you down and hurt you badly. I am the only one who's a fake Justin Dono. Fucko. Have a nice evening.
So there's not allowed to be more than one fake Justin Dono.
There's a lot of them. Imitation is the highest form of flattery, right? So, Justin, you should be very flattered.
I mean, Justin does make it easy.
Jesse, look at this. 2 plus 260. Oh, my God. I got to put some money on this.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Plus 2. Oh, let's see. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Well, you got to think if you did put money down on that fight, I mean, you would still win some pretty good money. If Gaethje ever won. Not that he would.
You know what? You would win some good money if you had a chance. Yes.
Yeah.
You would win some good money. There, it should be more lopsided. It should be more lopsided. Come on. What are we doing here? What are we doing? I have trolled about Khabib many of times. I have rooted against Khabib in multiple situations. I do like Khabib as a person. I think the guy is actually a good guy. I really do. I think he's kind of funny too. But I have a lot of respect for him. I really do. All the horsing around I did in the past, a lot of respect. And a lot of respect to Justin on a 4-fight win streak. He beats Tony Ferguson. I mean, which I got to say was impressive. Very, very impressive. Just completely broke him down. Donald Cerrone with the big finish. Donald's a shell. You know, we all know that. Edson Barboza was probably, to me, like, that was the one. The way he ran through Edson Barboza, the way Khabib couldn't even do that. Khabib made it very difficult for Edson. But, I mean, Justin just took him out in the first round super quick.
Mm-hmm.
James Vick. All right. So you got James Vick and Cowboy, right? And then you have Edson and you have Tony. When you look at the Edson Barboza fight, what do you say about Edson? Is he a champion?
But
No, he's not. Right? Gatekeeper all the way. You have Tony Ferguson. Is he a champion? Halfway. He was an interim champ, right? Is he a real champion? Is he not getting a little long in the tooth? So if you look at this 4-fight win streak, yes, is impressive. But now you put it up against a man, a 32-year-old, and make this very clear. He's still only 32. He has a lot of time between fights. Doesn't really take much fucking damage. So he's not like beat up like a Tony Ferguson. You're fighting a steel-chinned, fucking bear-beating Khabib.
what's fascinating to me is how hard you're going on this for
Because
so long.
I'm trying to make people not lose money.
But
I'm
you
trying to
know
help.
people are going to put money no matter what you
Why?
say.
Sorry, I didn't mean to scream, Jesse. No, I'm not. Why?
Oh God, it's crazy. People are still gonna put money on Gaethje, regardless of what you say. Regardless, even if a professional analyst told you not to put money on Justin Gaethje, people are going to do it because it's not that he's going to win; it's that he has a higher chance of winning. He can win.
If you see,
and that's what people are looking at.
if you see a dog, right, chewing on an electric wire, or a cat, you know, just chewing on that cable.
Yes,
And
you
you're
do
like, if
everything you
that
can to
animal
stop them.
keeps chewing on that cable, you know, they can get electrocuted. You got to stop them. If you see a kid trying to stick its fingers in an outlet, what do you try to do? You stop that kid. I'm trying to stop the children and the animals in the chat from fucking chewing on wires and sticking
Getting
their
electrocuted.
fingers in outlets. I'm trying to fucking help. But some people like action. Some people like the thrill of the bet and the thrill of the under, and I get it. If you were to tell me, listen, I'm making the bet because honestly it's fun. I like just rooting and having money on the line. Then I'm fine with that. But if you're making the bet because you think it's a lock that Gaethje is going to beat Khabib, you're out of your fucking mind.
Well, NH makes a good point. She says that's why they call it gambling. If there wasn't a risk of losing your money, it wouldn't be gambling.
And like I said, if you were to tell me I am just basically risking money, if I lose that, I lose it. Who gives a fuck? Then all right, fine. Have fun.
Like if you could afford to lose it. Some people put money on these fights with the expectation of being right, and it's like a devastating blow when they lose that money.
Yes, there are people on Twitter going nuts. You know, people in the chat, you'll see knockout. It's going to happen. I put $500 on this. You'll see. What am I going to see?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Uncle Savage!
The only way Khabib will fight Conor again is if Conor really goes there in his insults. He would probably have to say something about his father. Give it up, Moss. You are starting to sound like RX with delusional nonsense. Owens and Co on commentary now.
Well,
Wait, hold on. What's delusional? What is he trying to
RX
say?
is a different monster because
Yeah.
RX is the type of guy, like you said, who's extremely delusional, but he's not open to other people's concepts. He completely closes off the idea that someone else might be right, and he just pushes his agenda. Moss is open to the to your comments, but he just is a firm believer that he may be right.
Uncle Savage just used RX as an insult, trying to get at RX a little bit over there because I don't know.
Well,
what
when
the fuck
RX
is
keeps
over.
saying 12-0 over and over again,
Yeah, I think he's just trying to use him. He's using RX
there's
as
a
an
little
insult.
trolling going on there.
So he's dragging RX's name through the mud. But listen, you know, Conor McGregor versus Khabib is something the UFC wants to do one more time. And let me just fucking school my friend over here. I mean, it's pretty fucking obvious. Look at the numbers. The highest pay-per-view buys ever
Wonderful,
were
wonderful.
between those two. You could probably double that in a rematch.
I'd like to see any of you alcoholic, drug-addicted wastes of space do what I do. I grind for interviews and to be accepted in the MMA community when I grow up and become a star. You will all be begging to be involved in my magical WW success.
Thank you, Justin.
Wow, man. Oh, man. Wow, he's puffing his chest out. Wow. My goodness. He's going after you guys.
Suck it.
Suck it, Justin says. Look at this, guys. Come on. Jesus.
Wonderful.
Too
wonderful.
easy.
This is Justin Fake Dono. If Justin Fake Dono has problem with me, then he can catch my white side on the all cracker card. What happened to Flat? Even his alts have disappeared from the chat.
Oh my
I
god.
don't know. He might have fell off the earth.
That's fun.
The flat
What
earth.
earth?
The flat earth.
The flat earth, right?
'Cause, yeah, when
Walk
you hit-
off the edge.
Yeah, when you hit the end, you fall off.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Tell me ratings wouldn't soar if you had a card like Izzy/Francis, Max/Gamebred, Andrade/Gastelum,
On the same card?
Nunez/Aldo, Rock on Gesture, Sick Face, Fuckweight classes.
Wow.
Gimme Rat Lip versus Stipe or Khabib against Blades Colby versus The Bullet. Lick my balls.
There you
Any
go.
prop bets
Yeah.
Khabib bleeds?
Ratings would 100%. So are you talking about those fights on the same card, like what happened with 217 when they did like massive fights clumped together on the same card? Or are you talking about if they all had their own separate cards? Regardless, those are
What's
great
those-
fights. Max Gamebred, I don't really know.
Well, he's throwing people from different weight classes
little
together.
weird.
That could possibly happen,
But
right?
Izzy Francis is not impossible because Izzy has fought at heavyweight before. I know that like it's kind of a joke talking about Izzy going up to heavyweight, but it's not really a joke because Izzy can do it. He would get knocked the fuck out for sure, but it would still sell
Are
a
you
lot.
saying Izzy would lose to Francis?
Oh yeah, 100%. And just like a technical striking match, I mean, as a kickboxer, Izzy still did great at heavyweight though, so he could apply a lot of his kickboxing.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Izzy never fights Francis. Yeah, I mean, I
I don't think he'll
can't
ever
even
go to heavyweight.
I think he will go to heavyweight
I
if the
don't.
John Jones thing materializes, and he's fought like the
No,
kickboxing at
if
heavyweight.
the John Jones
But-
thing materializes, it's going to be at light heavy.
Yeah, it's tough for me. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really.
But it is interesting. It's like fascinating to think about.
I can't say. Yeah,
But it
can't
would
really
sell
go
a
there,
lot.
right? I can't mentally go there. Anyway, back to. Thank you, Marky Wahoo. Look at that.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Justin Jr.
Giving me a hard time with all these fakes. I will message you guys after show. I work hard for my rep, or you trolls will do anything to tear it down. Working for a fighter, shout out for you guys. GRH show, keep it up.
Thank
This is real me.
Wow, that's the real one.
Thank you, Justin. But listen, you don't have to send us a message. Like, we're well aware of what the fakes are. We just laugh it off. That's all you can do is just laugh it off. They're just trying to get under your skin, you know?
Under your skin. All right. So, yeah, I mean, back to this point over here. Of course, Khabib Conor is the highest pay-per-view buy rate in UFC history. 2,400,000. The next one to follow, that's Mayweather Canelo, but UFC 202 is Diaz McGregor at 1,600. I mean, like, there's big drops after that, right? So why would the UFC not want to force feed us a sequel? You know, I feel it's inevitable. I really, really do feel it's inevitable here. Whether you like Conor or not, whether you like Khabib or not. Now, if Gaethje wins this Saturday, like, you take that off the table. You know what I'm saying? So to say the UFC wants Gaethje to win, you're out of your fucking mind.
Well, they're saying they want Gaethje to win so that he can fight Conor.
Gaethje Conor's fascinating to me.
Yeah,
I really
but
like it.
Honestly,
Although I know Conor smashes him. But it is interesting.
really, you think so?
Yes.
Conor smashes Gaethje.
Oh, my goodness, yes.
You think so?
Oh, yes. I thought that when everyone was
But
saying he should fight him
Did
over
you
Cowboy.
take into consideration how much damage Gaethje can take?
Oh, yeah, he could take damage, and Conor's going to give it to him. X going to
And
give
he
it to him.
comes in pretty headstrong.
Oh, my goodness. Jess,
And we've seen Conor get clipped before. Not knocked out, but clipped.
even the Conor fans know. I mean, the Conor haters know that Conor beats Gaethje.
I don't know. If Gaethje shows up, I wouldn't put Gaethje as too much of an under against Conor. At this point in Gaethje's
Wonderful. Wonderful.
My goodness.
That's it. I have connections in US fiber optic communications. You are all fake dono dead. Mark a calendar on your government issued smartphone.
All the
That's
fake
Justin
Justins are gonna get it from the real fake Justin.
Yeah. I mean, we have evidence. Play the MMA math game. Say what you don't want. I mean, say
No,
what you
not
will.
MMA math. I'm just taking into
No,
consideration.
I'm saying I'm playing the MMA math game right now. I mean, listen. This is it's beyond MMA math when it comes to Justin Gaethje. You saw what Poirier did to him. You saw what Eddie Alvarez did to him. And now you're talking about the double champ. You're talking about a foot. Now, focus, Conor. Remember, motivated Conor McGregor. Motivated McGregor has never lost a fight. An unmotivated MGregor lost
He was
two.
very motivated going into the Khabib fight.
He was motivated?
Where was his lack of motivation?
This? Had a Papa 12. Murmur. That's a motivated McGregor. That's a
pretty
fucking
motivated
coked
to
up
me.
McGregor.
No, that was a drunken McGregor. He even admitted to drinking tremendously the week of the fight.
That dude was listen. He's always a clown, right? But he's a calculated clown. But when he fought,
Look at what he did with Nate Diaz. He did the same shit.
when he fought Nate Diaz, he did the same. That shit that he did with Khabib, I was even like, what's going on? What the fuck is going on
Well,
here?
you had to think he had no crowd, so he had to amplify it to make it more entertaining.
Or maybe he just launched Proper 12 and he wanted to say, this is delicious. He said he was going to fucking kill the man. Blue lips. He was going to murder
he said
him.
that about opponents in the
dude
past.
went fucking off his rocker. Conor lost his shit. He got hot-headed. He got drunk. He got coked up. And he was ridiculous. Then you got motivated McGregor.
Get
who goes
off
in there
Conor
and beats
McGregor
up.
already.
Listen, no
Jesus.
one beats motivated McGregor. No one. No one beats him. And you're saying Justin Gaethje is going to beat Conor? You out of your mind? Motivated McGregor.
Oh, my God.
Number one. Motivated O'Malley. Not so much.
Conor's nuts. Moss's mouth.
You're saying that Conor McGregor beats Gaethje with no evidence. No proof that that could actually happen.
No, I was asking you if the level of damage that Gaethje has the ability to take, and his striking is pretty good. He takes a lot of damage so that he can give a lot of damage. And given where Gaethje is in his career at this point, he could be very dangerous for Conor.
Hold on. Drunk Savage. Hold on a second.
Casual.
Nate Diaz came in on short notice. Conor did not prepare for Nate Diaz. In fact, Conor McGregor, that whole fucking camp was eating steaks. Oh, this is great. Full belly Conor. And doing all that shit. I was in the building at UFC 196, and he lost to a Nate Diaz. You know why? He wasn't motivated. He was not motivated in that fight.
you're just making
First round,
excuses.
all he wanted to do was knock the man out. Fuck it. Let me blow my load and beat the living shit out of Nate Diaz. Gets tired. Murmur, taps out. That was not a motivated Conor McGregor. In fact, he walked out to fucking El Chapo, for God's sakes. No fucking, and Sinead O'Connor. No fucking Biggie. He walked out to fucking El Chapo. That is not motivated McGregor.
All I'm hearing is excuses after excuses after
Motivated
excuses.
McGregor, undefeated. Undefeated.
God.
Right over here. And there's nothing you can say or do. Now,
Plus,
if motivated McGregor loses to Khabib in the
Do the
rematch,
berries ever get salty when
Nothing I can
you're
say.
chewing on them over there?
shout out to motivated McGregor. That's right. And to say Gaethje would beat McGregor it is insulting to the sport. Insulting. McGregor cleanly takes out Gaethje. Cleanly. Stop it. He's too emotional, Gaethje. Too emotional. Conor would fucking pick him apart. Stop it. Gaethje better hope he loses to Khabib, because the beating that Conor would give him be even worse. An unmotivated McGregor wins a round off of arguably the most dominating fighter in UFC history. Could you imagine a motivated McGregor? Pff, Ninja, please. Next story, please, Jess.
Okay. Speaking of emotional, remember when... Oh, there you go.
Shout out to the website.
Remember when Mike Perry's ex-wife, the Platinum Princess, accused him of being abusive in their short-term marriage? Well, Mike Perry has some things to finally say about it.
What took him so long?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, he had to get the story straight.
I have no idea why he waited so long to
Not
defend
for nothing,
himself.
though. The allegations weren't that bad, though. He didn't do anything.
Well, not according to her.
She didn't. Yeah, she didn't say he beat her or
Yes,
anything like
she
that.
did.
No, she did not.
In this article, she did.
What?
Yep.
No, she didn't say he beat her.
Yes.
He was threatening her,
Listen.
and she had to call the
Nope.
police. Now all of a sudden he beat her?
Yeah.
Oh, get the fuck out.
Yep. Listen. Okay.
I didn't beat that girl. I'm too black to be beating up
All
that
right,
girl.
let me tell you the story, and you got to
Oh.
pay attention, Moss,
Okay.
okay? Because I don't want to retell it because it gets a little complicated here. According to the Bleacher Report's Tyler Conway, Mike Perry denies physically abusing his ex-wife, saying, and also his mother's 911 call was released.
So she changed her story.
Well, no, she just amplified her story.
Yeah, all of a sudden.
She stuck to her original story, but she just accentuated it, I guess you could say.
Oh, come on, man. This
Now-
girl's out of her fucking mind.
UFC fighter Mike Perry denied abusing his ex-wife after a 911 call Perry's mother leaked, in which she said she was scared for her life. This is what Mike Perry said. First and foremost, I did not put my hands on my ex at any point in our short-term marriage. Secondly, I have already admitted to having issues with alcohol, and I have been part of an intensive rehab program that was able to help address not only that, but also helped me with anger management.
I'm a better man now, Jesse.
After the completion of the course, I have realized that I have said some things in the past that do not put me and what I stand for in the best of light, and for that, I apologize. Perry's ex-wife, Danielle Nickerson, told
What a name, huh?
MMA Junkie's Simon Somino that she was abused a handful of times during her relationship with Perry. She said Perry ground and pounded her on the morning of February.
Whoa.
Wait, listen. On the morning of February 10th, causing her to fear for her life and flee to a neighbor's house. She was then picked up by Perry's mother, who called 911 when Perry showed up at her house. Danielle said, it was like a movie. You're like, this isn't my life. What is happening right now? I thought if I don't leave and run out of this house, I will die. TMZ obtained the 911 call in which Perry's mother says her son has a temper and is violent. In the call, his mom said, quote, my son is out in the driveway and he's violent right now and I'm scared for my life and I don't know what he's going to do. He's revving his engine right now. His wife is inside my house and I'm afraid he's going to hurt her. Perry does have a history of violence outside of the octagon. A video did show him fighting that elderly man during an altercation at a Texas restaurant.
He wasn't elderly.
Well, he was older.
And he was a little, he was older, but he was a big fat guy that threw the first punch.
He was also alleged to have been in an altercation with a woman and used a racial slur.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, didn't Chad Mendez come in on short notice? Moss, I love you, brother, but goddamn get off that hog, boy. I am now
Chad
fully
Mendez.
convinced that you are our ex's real father. The
Wait.
both of you make me want to drink. Well, drink more, that is. No rematch, Moss. No.
You're crazy. You're crazy that the UFC would turn down a fight that they made $2,400,000. No pay-per-view has even come close. Yeah, let's not do that again. But Chad Mendes, what are you talking about? He beat Chad. So what the fuck is he talking about? Chad came in and Conor was motivated and beat him. So what the fuck? Because he got a little ground and poundage, he was fucking laughing at him. McGregor was eating fucking shots from a steroided Chad Mendes, and he was laughing at him. Chad said I never fought a guy where he was laughing in my face when I was hitting him. What's going on, drunk? You're just solidifying my point. It's strange. Yet I still love you.
Yes. Super chat.
Super chat. A cumin. Thank you with the super. The super chats are there. It's just we disabled. We're just trying to get people to use Streamlabs because we don't lose 30% to Google. But thank you so much, man. Appreciate that, Niall.
Appreciate it.
You're the best.
So what do you think, Moss?
All right. It's bizarre to me that the original story was her basically calling the police on him and made it like verbal abuse. And now all of a sudden it turned into ground and pound.
Keep in mind, Moss, and I know you're quick to jump on the, it's fake thing, but keep in mind this. Her original story was that it was verbal abuse, but she also made mention that she is not telling the full story and she wanted an interview to tell the full story. So this is the full story.
Oh, my God. So what do we mean by ground and pound? What are we talking about here?
Apparently, they had gotten into a physical altercation and he had thrown her onto the ground and he started punching her.
So he's saying he hit her.
She's saying he hit her.
Okay.
And then after that occurrence, she got up and ran, and his mom ended up picking her up like 15, 20 minutes later.
Why do I feel? Hold on.
Now, the 911 call was released from his mom.
Okay.
Lockdown 2020 is on, folks. Eat your favorite foods. Sleep with all the hoes you can, because it's back to a few months ago. My whole clan has saved up and bought me a RV that's wheelchair accessible with satellite running water and several 100 rolls of TP.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you. That's Vigo. Wow, Vigo. with the RV. I'm in. Let's go. You said there's a police call. What happened?
His mom did release a 911 call.
Where is that?
TMZ has it.
Oh fuck! I can't play that. TMZ is such a cunt with their stuff.
Yeah.
As soon as I play it, they fucking nail us.
But they did release like quotes from the call. So the call did happen.
Does it say ground and pound in there?
No, it was Mike Perry's mom saying that she was afraid that he was going to hurt Danielle.
She was afraid that he was gonna hurt her, but he didn't hurt her. He didn't.
But no, this is after he had supposedly ground and pounded her that same day. So say he did this in the morning. He started punching her in the morning.
In the call, though, did they say anything that he hit her?
No, I don't know. I just read one quote from the call, so I don't know what the whole call consisted of.
Yeah, I don't buy it, man. Listen, I just want to just say this. No man should touch a woman. No man should fucking hit a woman. That's just not. It's not good, especially a fucking professional fighter. You know, this guy could kill people here, and no dude should fucking do that to a girl, right? Throw him to the ground and beat the shit out of him. I mean, if that did happen, it's terrible. It's a terrible thing. But something just doesn't add up in this story. All right, I'm hoping my hunch is right here, and I'm thinking that she's just trying to squeeze. I think she's bitter, man. Mike Perry goes on social media, announces that he's gonna have a baby. She sees him trot around with this prettier young version, and she's just fucking salty. It's just bizarre that this shit is coming out now. Why not? Here's how I look at it. Mm-hmm. Why not when they just broke up, she goes to the fucking police and starts the party?
She did.
She did?
She did go to the police. She got a restraining order on him.
She got a restraining order.
Before she even came to the
public. So now what is
public.
she doing? What's she doing now?
What do you mean?
She's going to the media now, right?
Yeah, but
why not go then?
Before she even went to the public, she got a restraining order. She did all the legal stuff.
So my question is this. If she did all that stuff already, right, why is she now doing this circulation on the media? What's happening here?
Because she felt that people deserve to know who Mike Perry really is.
Oh, okay. But you didn't feel to tell the people before he was trotting around on social media and knocked up this broad?
I mean, when she's going through legal stuff, she probably wasn't allowed to.
Oh, my God.
Right?
Okay.
I'm not saying it's one way or the other. I'm just trying to understand both sides of the story. And honestly,
it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't not make sense.
Another thing, too, is when he was with the Platinum Princess and they broke up a million times here, you can tell I'm a pretty good judge of just character, right? And
you've never even met her.
No, but I'm saying just by how she portrays herself
in the public eye,
within interviews or even within her social media, you can tell that she's a handful. You can tell there's something going on here. You can tell that she's kind of coonty. You can tell. Now, Mike Perry's no fucking saint. Mike Perry comes across as a fucking loony.
He's a nut.
But at the same time, I never had. And by the way, we have a mutual friend that knows Mike Perry very fucking well, right? That he fought for her promotion. They're actually very close. In fact, we should probably fucking talk to her and see what kind of man Mike Perry is. Mike Perry's the type of dude that was raised on the streets, but he has that fucking loyalty. I mean, he's the type of dude that I think he's a man and he wants to provide. Now, maybe loyalty is a weird thing because it did seem like he did go out there and trot around and maybe fucked a couple of girls.
Well, he did cheat. In the restraining order comment, she was talking about how he had cheated on her and she walked in on him cheating.
And if he did that, he's a fucking piece of shit for that. Sure. But I don't find Mike Perry as the type of guy to hit a woman. For some reason, I just don't see it, man.
After seeing the video at the restaurant with the type of temper he had and how he was
screaming
at that girl that
he was yelling at her. Listen, I've yelled at girls too.
He was screaming at a girl afterward that she's not on his side and all this stuff. Though seeing the look on his face screaming
at her. Did he hit her?
I mean, you could tell he has a temper.
He's not going to hit a girl. It's not going to happen, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now.
I've seen guys with bad tempers, and they don't show it in public.
If the Platinum Princess...
And they're willing to hit.
If the Platinum Princess wasn't the Platinum Princess, and we've been following her on IG for a while now, and honestly, I unfollowed her before any of this stuff happened because I'm like, this girl's fucking loony. The girl's fucking loony.
Yeah, I never said she was all there.
So what I'm thinking...
I never even said that this was real or false.
There's another side to this story.
There's always a third side.
And it's weird how Mike Perry knocks up a girl now, right? He's truly happy. He's truly committed. He's putting this girl before him and everything. And then all of a sudden the story pops up.
Why would he be going through a rehab and all this stuff for his anger and temperament?
Bullshit. It's a bullshit story. Trust me.
If Perry ground and pounded her, she would have been damaged severely. History of violence. Any real man in the US has a so-called history. Get the fuck. No man should hit a woman. What would
exactly.
you do if Amanda Nunes came at you?
So he does have a history, and that's what I had
That's
read in the article.
Of hitting women?
He has a history of violence.
Yes, violence hitting women.
Does it matter?
Yes,
If
there's
you
a
have
big
history
difference.
of violence in general, you're a violent person. You can get there. You can get escalated to
I
the point
believe
of hitting a woman.
That they probably had arguments where shit was flying. He might have even grabbed her. He might have grabbed her and fucking started screaming at her. He might have done that shit.
There's no reason to
I
grab
don't
her.
think he fucking hit her. I don't think he hit her. He probably restrained her.
Even if he grabbed her, it's
yeah, listen.
enough.
Yeah, I understand. You're not supposed to put your hand on one, but if you're with a psychopath, sometimes you got to grab a hoe and put them in their place and just hold them there and say,
That
shut
is
the fuck up.
definitely not an excuse.
Sometimes you just got to grab the girl and say, shut the fuck up.
Then you need help.
And that's it.
If you're
no,
putting your
but
hands
seriously, I honestly believe that this story, it's just weird timing, man. It's weird. You just so happen to see your ex-boyfriend completely happy,
It's because
having a
TMZ
baby.
got the 911 call. It's not like oh, Danielle decided to come out with a story right now. TMZ got their hands on the 911 call and they released it, and then everybody else caught wind. That's what happened.
I just can't, man.
Come on, get loud, MMA holes in the crowd.
Uncle Mark.
Come on, get loud, MMA holes in the crowd. MMA holes in the crowd. MMA holes in the crowd. MMA holes in the crowd.
What's up, Viatches?
What's up?
Just got back from the Trump rally.
Nice.
Massive crowd. And no, I didn't wear a fucking mask. Okay, back to the wonderful MMA
Whoa.
news.
Oh, Lord.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you.
Marker.
I see some people in the chat saying, I don't know, this is going to go down a rabbit hole. But, I mean, if a girl is fucking hitting you and or
Yes,
screaming
if
at you in
you
your
are being
face, or
physically
you feel
harmed.
or you feel that she's going to fucking throw something at you or just do something irrational, you grab that girl and say, yo,
if you
calm
are
down.
being physically harmed, you have every right to restrain her.
Yes. So what
But
I'm thinking
if
is happening
she's just
here.
sitting there, you don't fucking, and she's just yelling. There's
I don't
no
know.
excuse.
Listen, I honestly, I believe that this girl is a little kooky, and I believe she was doing shit. She was wrong in the situation as well. He probably scared her by saying, shut the fuck up. I can fucking hurt you.
I don't know.
Just
This
cut
is
it out.
difficult because this kind of goes into victim blaming and shit like that. So it's this is such a fucking weird subject to touch on because nobody can be right.
Yeah, I don't. This is weird, man. Walk away. Listen, I've had people throw shit at me. I had people fucking do shit to me where I fucking felt threatened, and I had to grab someone and say, "Yo, cut it out." I've had that
You
happen.
felt threatened?
Yeah, I've had that happen. Yeah, I had. But I've been with fucking psychos in weird
I don't
situations.
fucking know.
But anyway, regardless of the fact, I think here's the problem. It is a real thing where men are fucking assholes. And I'm with you on this. There are a lot of fucking asshole men out there that scare women and do fucked up shit to women. And I think it's completely, I think you should die. Honestly, I think some of the things these men do to women, you should fucking be thrown into a fucking electric chair. I firmly believe this. But
it lives with the woman.
But here's the deal. The problem with this whole Me Too bullshit and everything that's going on here is people are going the other direction and taking it to the other extreme and fucking that whole situation up. There are real people that have real situations, and there are also people that are piggybacking off of this to make a little fucking money. And it's getting to the point where it's retarded.
I don't think this has anything to do with that whole Me Too shit. And I honestly don't think that you're right. I don't think she's bitter about Mike Perry moving on. I bet she doesn't give a fuck. At the end of the day, because he was already cheating
She's
on
still
her.
the platinum princess.
Here's the thing. He was already cheating on her during the relationship. So she was already checked out. He was already checked out. If she gave that much of a fuck, she would have left when he first started cheating. And she didn't. So I don't think she gave that much of a fuck.
Is she not still the platinum princess?
I don't know. But regardless, where was I going with this? Oh, I don't know if it's fair of us to make an executive assumption as to whether or not this is real or not, because we don't know the full story.
I don't buy it. I'm going on a hunch here. I don't buy it. What is her username?
Maybe she changed it.
Did she finally change it? I can't see. I don't know. Did she change her Instagram? How you spell platinum?
Oh my God.
Got it. Platinum princess. Right?
I don't think it's all one word, Moss.
Just
look up Danielle Nickerson.
Oh shit, we got a time machine. I gotta get to the bottom of this.
I've got a smartphone and I need A time machine.
Oh shit, pal. Can't find it.
You and your ass, you punk white boy.
Maybe she changed it.
You can't touch me. You're not man enough. I eat your asshole alive, you bitch.
You bitch.
Fuck you, you hoe. Come and say in my face. Fuck you, ass for everybody. You bitch. Come on, you bitch. You scared coward. You're not man enough to fuck with me. You can't last 2 minutes in my world, bitch. Look at you scared now, you hoe. Scared like a little white pussy. Scared of the real man.
I'll fuck you till you love me.
Danielle Rose.
How's that wonderful, wonderful round earth of ours treating all your MMA holes?
Moss.
No butthurt snowflakes allowed. Shoutouts Dalio too. As a man who has been wrongfully accused and can no longer own guns, I understand. Beaches can be crazy.
Wow.
Hashtag no snowflakes.
Yeah,
Thank you, pal.
there's
Thank you.
a lot of cases out there where men were wrongfully accused of situations and they got into legal issues because of it.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah, it's a touchy subject.
Uncle Savage should be unmolded. He is tarnishing my reputation here. What about all those late night gaming sessions when I virtually held you in my arms and let you vent, brother? Stop this now.
Wow.
I'll message all of you guys after the show.
Oh, Lord.
Thank you, Justin. So I think she changed it up.
Yeah, I don't
She
think...
finally changed it, man. Whoever she probably when she decided to take this thing seriously and really go for it, her representatives or lawyers or whatever are probably like, listen, you got to get rid of the Platinum Princess name. She's been holding on to this name for a while, way past they were broken up.
Well, I don't think it was because of him. I think she knew that
Rebranded?
her viewers, yeah, they knew her as that. It was her brand. It was kind of like, it's just how she was known. So she thought probably it would be silly to release that name simply just to lose her followers, you know?
But it's crazy, man. It's fucking crazy. Something reeks of a jealous girlfriend that just sees
don't think so,
a
man.
happy ex-boyfriend.
Honestly, I don't see that. And I'd be perfectly real with you here.
Jesse,
I don't
you
see...
clearly have never watched this woman in any
Listen,
sort of
I've
form of...
seen enough, and...
She was the butt of so many jokes because she was...
I don't even want to go here. Listen, I don't think it's a jealous girlfriend thing. I do not think that.
So she was in Mike Perry's corner. They got fucking married. They, the whole deal here. And they never banged out a kid, but they were in so much love.
No, they weren't, Moss. This is what you're misunderstanding. If there were things going on behind the scenes, whether it was physical or verbal is irrelevant. If there were things going on behind the scenes and he was cheating on her and he was doing all this horrible shit, saying nasty things to her and making her feel worthless, she was already checked out. She kept that name for her fans. That's what happened. She got the restraining order. She went through all the legal issues. And when she was finally legally allowed, she came out and told everyone who Mike Perry really is. That's what I'm thinking.
Here we go. We found her. A Diamond D with a lot of E's. So she changed it up. So I guess you could change your name on Instagram?
I guess. I don't know.
That was ground and pounded, so... By the way, she got thick, huh? All right. Let's see if we can go back and... Let's see if we can find the Platinum Perry.
Now, she does seem extremely dramatic in situations, for
Oh,
sure.
she's so irritating.
But I just don't want to discount the possibility that this is a real story.
Well, I'm gonna see if I can go if we can go back far enough to see when they were together. Let's see.
She probably deleted all that stuff from her Instagram.
I would imagine, right? He touched me. All right. Yeah, she got thick. All right. Anyway, who cares? Who the fuck cares? There she is. Go give her a follow. Quite the story. Fired us all up. Mike Perry always finds a way to fire us up. All right, what's the next story?
All right, let's zip through them, Moss.
Look at this. Why is this happening again?
Because you didn't log in before the
did.
show.
Oh, let's log in to the site. I'm going to log in now, guys.
All right, I gotta pee.
I'm going to log into the MMA-HOLES.com as Mystic Moss. There we go. Log in. Saved. The upgraded mic. Tito's going to have a field day with this material. Oh, my God. You got to think, right? Yeah, you got to think Tito's going to capitalize off of this. What is this? Uncle X. May I say more? Oh, my God. Unmotivated McGregor. Who cares? Damn, man. Man, oh, man. Yeah, yeah. It's all good, man. It's all good. 2-belt champion. Made all that money. Poor RX is rooting for Sean O'Malley, for God's sakes. Running around the internet saying 12-0. I kind of feel bad for the kid. Look at this picture. Yeah, this is from Travis Tabor. Look at this. Okay. Travis Tabor. Look at this. Travis has it's like a double date going on here. Let's do this. Whoop. Jesse, did you see what Travis made? This is a thing of beauty. They're all on vacation. It's a couples retreat. Check it out.
Very nice.
Isn't that beautiful?
All right, Moss, let's zip through the stories because we still got a couple left. And
we'll zip through it.
Baby's starting to get...
Tell that baby to fucking relax, man. Selfish little bastard.
Okay. According to MMA Mania, Ryan Harkness says COVID-19 cancels the Joe Rogan podcast for a week, including the Kanye episode.
Oh, by the way, but the story is that Kanye was trying to help Joe Rogan fix the studio. Did you hear about this?
No, Moss, I did not hear about
that.
This.
Was the that's the rumor going around. Apparently, Joe Rogan's catching a lot of heat for that studio because it's complete trash, and they're losing views, and no one wants to pay attention. People are making all these videos about it, and now Kanye is supposed to help him out.
Okay.
He's gonna put his artistic touch on it.
Bad news for those of you relying on the Joe Rogan Experience to help keep you sane through the COVID-19 quarantine. The #1 podcast in the world has been struck down temporarily itself by the coronavirus. The producer testing positive for the virus, Jamie. So Rogan had to explain the situation. While Jamie's case is mild, they will be shutting down the show for at least a week, which means planned visit by Kanye West on Friday is off unless rescheduled.
Do you think they're freaking out? Do you think that the Joe Rogan podcast, who had caught a little heat with the whole LGBT bullshit, which was crazy?
No, I don't think they're freaking out.
But, I mean, I got to think that their views are not even nearly as high as what it used to be on with YouTube, right? So, imagine he fucking flops from this thing. I mean, he's got more money. He can retire, and he's got so much fuck you money that it doesn't matter what he does. That'd be something else, though, huh?
According to MMA Fighting, Robert Whittaker says he's better across the board than Jared Cannonier, so you can expect that coming into the Cannonier fight. Whittaker has every intention to win.
All right. You got a tough one. I'm on the fence. I was picking Bobby Knuckles the whole time, and now I'm kind of teeter-tottering. I might go with Cannonier on this fight. It's going to be a last-minute decision.
Yeah, I might have to go with you. MMA Fighting says Francis Ngannou laments the inactivity with Stipe Miocic, saying, I fought once for 20 seconds in the last 16 months. He posted on Twitter 2 title fights in the UFC heavyweight division for the past 2 years, and yet we don't know if there will be another anytime soon. Contenders have to fight for something. # this sucks.
Oh, I feel bad for the guy.
I do too. He deserves another fight.
It's so messed up. So Stipe's sideline. So what do you do with Francis?
The fact that Stipe's not even giving the opportunity for Francis to have that rematch is a little silly to me. Francis deserves a shot at the title. He can't be a gatekeeper for the UFC. He's a great fighter, and he deserves it.
Let's see. Heavyweights. Yeah, I mean, oh, man. You can't do blades. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's so silly. Just give him the freaking
So
rematch.
what do you do now? I mean, John Jones is bulking up. Do you try to entice Jones to fucking get killed by Francis?
Dana White still claims that Francis is next.
So what
Stipe just has to stop being a big baby about it and take the freaking fight.
But Francis can't wait for Stipe.
That's
I mean, it's
what he's
kind of
doing.
It's ridiculous.
What else is the UFC going to throw at Francis right now?
I hate this, man. Honestly, Stipe is something else. He's a very special heavyweight champion. But Jesus Christ, I cannot wait until he's gone. I can't. This is crazy, man. Like, I just feel like we're constantly waiting. I feel like he just ties up heavyweight. It feels, I don't know. Get him out of here.
Yeah.
Get him out of here.
Also, according to MMA Junkie, Anderson Silva confirms that this will be his retirement fight against Uriah Hall. He says for sure this is the last fight.
I'm bummed. I am a little bummed here, man. I like this fight. Listen, it's time. You know, it's time for him to say goodbye. But it was funny when putting this thumbnail together and just seeing that face, that beautiful spider face, fighting Uriah Hall, which I like a lot as well. But Anderson Silva leaving this sport, unfortunately, it's a little blemished with the suspension.
Mm-hmm.
But the spider was one of the guys that got me into this thing, was one of the reasons why we started this channel. The guy was amazing. He was so much fun. Dominant. Anderson Silva saying goodbye on Halloween. tough, man.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone in the chat feel fucking like bummed out? I know, listen, his best days are behind him, but anyone else bummed? I know he hasn't fought in a while, but still, man, just like that closure with Anderson Silva, it's like I missed that. That guy was. Anderson was a beast.
Yep.
Oh well, he's on his way out. Do you think he beats Uriah, or you think Uriah?
No, probably not. I think Uriah might give him a little run for his money.
I think Uriah beats him. Okay.
According to MMA Mania, the fight that we all kind of hated losing, RDA versus Makhachev, is coming back for November 14th. It was rescheduled after RDA tested positive for COVID. So you can expect to see that fight next month. Luckily, they're not just going to scrap it completely. So they just
we got to get that
rescheduled it.
pedophile stash back into the octagon.
Jessica Andrade claims the #1 spot after her debut on this last Saturday's fights. So you can expect to see her probably fighting for the title here soon. #1 spot is a pretty big jump for her, or a pretty good jump for Andrade.
Jessica Andrade. Look at her. Ooh, boy. It's creamy.
Yeah.
All right, good for her.
Very
She
creamy.
deserves it.
And then according to Bloody Elbow, Angela Hill versus Tisha Torres rematch has been set for UFC 256.
The Tiny Tomato Can versus Angela Hill. All right. Let's see if Angela Hill could lose another decision. All right. Hit that like button with 400 people watching. If you haven't subscribed, give us a sub. This is our second channel, not the MMA Holes. Our main channel is the MMA Holes. We got a little strikeage on that channel because of a fucking asshole, but that's okay. We don't care. We're going to keep the party going over here. Can't stop us. Impossible to stop this train.
Yeah.
Thank you to each and every one of you for joining us on this Not the MMA Holes Wednesday night show. How crazy. We move over to the second channel, 4K subscribers, 400 people watching. Look at that. 400 people watching our measly second channel.
Yes. We also have 2 more packages to open, Moss.
All right, open them up quickly, please. Indubitably. Thank you, peeps. Appreciate that. So, all right, you got another one there. Oh, wait, that one you don't have to, though, because isn't that part of the other big one?
I don't know. I told you I think it was.
All right. So Jesse's got another doozy. This one's a doozy. It's a big guy. I don't know. There we go. Let me move this shit out of the way. Presents. 150 thumbs in the air like you don't care. Throw them in the air.
Okay.
Okay. So she's carving open. She loves opening presents. She is a big fan of presents for the baby. Baby on the way. Thank you for the likes, guys. Appreciate it.
A box inside a box.
Man, I was looking at all these boxes. I'm like, I got a lot of shit to put together.
There's no tag.
Another one with no tag. So we just got to figure out what it is. Are you serious? All right. We're successful. Sorry about that. Shout out to OBS.
Can you move this out of the way?
Yeah, just slide it open on the side and just let us know what it is. All right, so Jesse's opening up the package. Saved. Save. Yeah, I don't know what our software is doing, man. It just doesn't want to play nice with us anymore. Just another headache with production. So Jesse is opening up a package. We have a link in the description. If you'd like to get something for the baby, it's down below. My family's looking at the thing. I'm like, holy cow, you guys are crazy, man. Supportive. Like a mofo. All right, Jesse's got it open. What you got?
I can't show you because it's like gonna fall out of the box. But it's the shelves. It's the dresser.
Oh, a shelf.
Yeah. So whoever got us the dresser, thank you.
Was that the one for my aunt or?
No, the one that from your aunt is the door hanging
Oh,
shelf.
okay. I don't know what all the shelves are. So whoever got the shelf.
There's no tag. So if you got us the dresser.
Thank you. That's very kind. That seems like it was expensive. That thing is heavy.
And the other box is the drawers then. That's what it is.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Whoever got that, thank you so much. If you do get something, yeah, just put your name on it so we can, shout you out during the stream. By the way, oh yeah, shit. I should have made a shout out to Dottie in the beginning. Anzalone. If you're watching, thank you again for your generous gift, and it's wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
All right, so we finished up the news stories. We'll be reacting to the fights on Saturday. UFC 254? Is that what we're up to? UFC 254. Khabib versus Gaethje. We got Whitaker versus Cannonier. Nice 1-2 punch. Some weird ones on that card, on the main card, but we're going to see 6 fights. And we got some stuff sprinkled throughout the prelims that are interesting. So we'll be reacting to that. Friday is the Fuke off of the Fridays. And tomorrow, Jesse, is it coming back, or what are we doing here? Oh boy.
Tomorrow. Yeah, so it's going to be a premiere. So you guys will still have your live chat. You'll still be able to talk and stuff like that. But it will be pre-recorded because we got some stuff to do. So, yeah, but you will still have it tomorrow.
Okay.
Sure.
So a pre-recorded. So it'll be live recorded, but you'll be watching
You still have your live chat and
a
everything.
replay. So, yeah, she'll be doing it on the fly. No edits, just going for it.
Yeah.
So that's going tomorrow. Jesse's guaranteed predictions of the UFC 254, which should be fun. It really should. It's earlier. It starts, the early prelims start at 8 a.m. for us, right? Regular prelims 9 a.m. and main card starting at 11 a.m. Wow. Breakfast with the boys.
Hanging with the boys.
Yeah, baby. All right, hit me with the ones in the chat if you will be surviving the entire card with the MMA holes. I mean, all over the world will be watching this thing, and we'd love to hang with each and every one of you. 2 more likes, Jess.
Whoop,
We end
whoop.
the show with a party. 2 more likes. Throw them right over here for the 150. Let's go. Look at all the ones. Wow, this is going to be a lot of people in attendance.
Hit the like button.
That is wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
Look at that. Fucking in attendance.
Here we go, Moss.
Come on.
150 thumbs in
Come
the air
on.
like you don't care. 150 thumbs in the air like you don't care. 150 thumbs in the air like you don't care. Open up your bra, show your tits 7%, yeah. MMA show with the holes and the mohawk hair. JBH with the news you really can't compare. Throw your thumbs in the air. Throw your thumbs in the air. 150 thumbs in the air like you don't care. 150 thumbs in the air like you don't care. 150 thumbs in the air like you don't care. 150 thumbs in the air like you don't care. 150 thumbs in the air like you don't care. 150 thumbs in the air like you don't care.
Yeah.
The dislikes can listen to Tyron Woodley rap.
Man. God, it feels good. The adrenaline flowing.
Yeah.
I feel the power of the holes. When that chat lights up with the thumbs and we're partying, it's euphoric. It's wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful. All right, guys. Don't forget, tune in tomorrow for the premiere of Fight Briefing. We'll also be live on Friday night for Fook Off Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you guys so much for the baby gifts. If you'd like to get us a gift, there's a link in the description. And thank you so much for the donation supporting the show. You guys are wonderful. With that being said, don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA hole.